What's up, guys? You might notice that I'm... Oh, wait, I got to do the thing. This was the deal. What is up with it? Welcome to the Scar and Toph show, featuring Toph and Scar. I'm not used to doing that. It's usually Scar's thing, but I decided that because I have to hold this stupid hand mic...
You have to keep it... this is the part that hears most. So you got to have it angled towards you. Well, I can also hear in my ear, like whether... You can't, so you're at a disadvantage. You can't hear in your ear.
I can't hear shit. No, so straight up... Ooh, thanks for the resub, God Host. So, straight up, Spencer...
God Host, who I spent a lot of time with at EVO, by the way.
Yeah, I met that guy. I met him. I met Orange.
Nasser. I had a blast.
The Ryu?
No,
Different
Nasser,
okay.
God Host.
Because that guy's nice.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so... Are my levels good?
Your levels are hot.
They're coming through.
What's up, Dacidbro?
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm happy as well. I'm so happy. So basically what happened, Spencer hits up, just so you guys know, we got a little internal chat room. Spencer hits us up like 6 p.m.-ish, 5:30. Whenever you're leaving, hey, all right, I'm coming, by the way, we need another headset. I don't see that because I'm doing work. As it turns out, I have a job. Crazy shit.
Yep.
I see it at like 6:30 when Spencer's here. Go to look for the headset. It's gone. It's missing. I go to the other place that headsets might be at the Twitch office. They're all locked up.
Yep.
Can't get at them. Life sucks.
I gotta pull this towards us.
So TLDR, I'm holding a hand mic, and I have no idea what anyone else sounds like for the episode, but I think it's fine.
It's fine. It works.
Can you hear Dacidbro?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
We're talking distance. So
Yes, it's true. Yeah, you're literally right there. I'm not sure why I was so freaked out about this. But here's what's going to happen. The episode's going to go on. I'm going to get lazy. I'm going to start doing this.
Yes.
I'm going to put the thing down. I'm going to forget.
Literally can't hear you.
Can't hear me.
honestly, the stream could still hear that. It's not like
Barely.
loud, but you know they'll live. They've handled worse. You know.
Can I do the Scar thing? Can I just be like...
You may.
Thank you.
You may. It actually looks amazing on the camera.
Does it?
Yes.
It was not bad.
I couldn't tell because...
So I'd like to echo your opening statement. What is up with it?
Yep.
I am Scar here for the Scar and Toph show featuring
Toph?
myself and the Dacidbro. As you may or may not have noticed, I am back on the bottle, which means it's going to be a high energy stream. The shirt is coming off.
No, I just...
It is coming off. Where is the term of service? Yeah, where's
so
fish
real
sticks?
quick,
get them in the chat because I want to be shut down
real
before
quick,
the end.
all I ask is that we hammer out, if one Twitch streamer gets rowdy on another Twitch streamer's stream, who gets banned?
Oh,
That's a good question.
This is important for me right now because
question.
I'm the guest.
Right, and you have a Twitch stream.
Right.
So if
Hi.
Twitch were a company about favoritism, you would absolutely get banned for anything that transpires on the show.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know. I think the jury's out. No, that's not true. We would not do that to you.
I don't think that's
I think
true.
Twitch is pretty cool.
Can everyone in the chat hit the allowed button on that? Because this is allowed. Whatever's happening here is definitely allowed.
Whatever's happening is definitely allowed. Punko Scar incoming. Yeah, I like that.
That's right.
When Scar gets angry now. What was I going to say? Back on the bottle? I thought you've been on the bottle.
No, I was actually banned from drinking on the show. Fish Sticks.
On the show.
Sent me a
Okay,
DM
okay.
on Twitter. Actually, that's how he likes to communicate with other staffers from from his high
Dude,
chair.
I love
his
finding
high
out
throne.
how people at Twitch like to communicate. Someone hits me with the Google chat. I'm like, I don't even use this program.
Yep.
I was going to mention. Did you happen to go to the Twitch party at EVO?
I did. We didn't see each other.
I didn't see. Yeah, I showed up a little later. Did you leave kind of early-ish?
I would say that I left around the middle.
Of
I would not say it was
showed up
early.
around
I would
the
not say it was late.
Okay.
It got wild when you left.
It got real wild.
That's usually what happens. I think I'm really the chaperone of the area.
You were
unintentionally,
keeping
but you know what I mean? When I'm there, people are like, you know what? We just don't want to act a fool.
Right.
When Scar leaves,
Shirt's coming off.
shit gets crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just reminded that...
Spencer, did you mess up the lower third, dude? Why'd you refresh? Everyone is late. Everyone is late.
All right. Well...
Everyone's late. Fuck you.
Shit. So...
You know...
Okay.
Oh. It's getting...
This is post-Evo Spencer, dude.
This is definitely post-Evo
No
Spencer. This is freelance Spencer.
Freelance Spencer,
Shed the
baby.
SD skin.
Yeah, we can't go up to CJ. CJ, your boy's acting a fool.
Everyone is late.
What was I going to talk about? Oh, I was just going to mention that at the Twitch party, a lot of people were on the bottle, including my roommate, Hacks Money, who woke up the next morning and asked me, was I at the Twitch party yesterday? Twitch, the answer was yes, physically.
Was he present, though?
Debatable.
Jury's out.
Jury's out.
Is it?
Someone
I think any reasonable judge would say no.
No.
He was there in his
body,
physical shell only.
in body, in spirit, but just not in mind.
Oh, we do, man.
What
We
happened?
do have your mic. Can you turn on like the laptop mic and like talk into the laptop? No, because I value your contribution, Spencer,
yeah.
so highly that I feel like I almost want to give you my headset. To be honest,
Yeah.
That would probably interrupt the show to some degree.
it probably would. But you know what?
It's worth. Oh my God, Spencer!
You two could just do like the
Yo,
It's
karaoke.
true, it
Spencer's
would be
shirt is
bad.
really vaporwave right now.
Oh, but the thing is, so what?
Can the
You could
stream?
he could pass the mic if it's important.
Ooh.
You could be like,
So we-
Spencer, how do you feel?
Can you drop that shit?
Can I drop the mic? Oh, can I drop the mic?
At
After I say some shit.
at some point.
At some point, not right now.
Here's the thing, though. If you gave him the headset and then you two just played, I can't do this show. This is
No, it's hard.
The
dude. first-
Dacidshow.
Dacid
This
show.
is the Dacidshow.
Dacidshow. Yeah, dude.
it's good rhyming. It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good branding.
I'm just I'm all over.
It
it, you know what I
reminds
mean?
me of the what's that guy's name that won TGS? Dacidshow.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
though. Like, I know that I suck at this because I had a show called the Dacidbro Show once. It could have just been the Dacid Show.
I'm actually not impressed
Blew
by
it.
the Dacidbro show.
Dacidbro show. Dacidbro show sounds
I mean,
all
that's
right.
like,
It's okay.
It's okay.
yeah, all
You
right.
can do better.
But
on
you know
modern
what?
Levels, Bobby. Yeah, thanks, dude.
Not everyone has every skill maxed out.
No.
Yeah, that's
Dacidbro,
true.
you
That's
may
true.
not have the gift of naming, programming, and shows or signature moves.
I'm
Sorry.
lacking
Is there a signature move that you have that you didn't name well?
no. I think he's just talking about signature moves in
Saying
general.
like if he was
Yeah.
a wrestler, he would probably have coined the Dacidbro throw.
See, here's
The
the thing, though. Like,
Dacidbro throw him out of the ring. You know what I mean?
not the Dacid throat, right?
Yes.
So, but I've risen to the occasion on other accounts.
Exactly. That's
I'm
what
a
I'm saying.
I'm a
Not everyone has everything as their bread and butter, but you know what? You're a man of many talents and skills.
right, but even with naming, like
Okay.
I have a personal alcoholic beverage called the Dacid Brew,
Oh yes.
and that's good.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And
That's
it's a
good.
good beverage. What goes in that again? Are we allowed to just share that?
I'm sure it's fine. It's 50% Bacardi Superior and 50% Arizona Razzleberry iced tea.
Oh yeah.
Arizona raspberry.
No, when I meant
iced
sorry,
tea.
when I
Fish sticks
said
may
are
throw
we
you out.
allowed to share that,
That's
I
okay.
wasn't asking about like Twitch policy. I was saying, are you okay divulging that?
Oh yeah.
piece of
No,
information
it's
to
open.
my good
It's
viewers?
open. Yeah. It's a very inexpensive, very high quality drink.
Yeah, and gets you turned.
Yes,
As it
yes.
were.
I've put many people under tables with that.
Got you.
I'm gonna tweet.
Got you. Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna tweet this.
Okay. Wait. That's my beer over there.
Toph cannot hear. You can't hear the awkward silence when you don't say anything.
Yeah.
We hear it in our ears.
You hear
it's
awkward
true.
silence?
It's true.
I guess it's kind of funny. I don't hear silence. I just hear
Yeah.
normalcy.
Spencer, can you make the chat a little bit bigger? You know that my eyesight
No, same here, honestly.
just control. I don't have to explain. I'm actually going to take control. Has nothing
the
to do with
problem. Here's the
anything
problem.
because I know that
Spencer's-
you know exactly how to make the chat.
I wish
larger,
we had a
so
Spencer cam.
Forget that I said anything.
I want to show the chat Spencer's sick T-shirt that's very, very, very vaporwave. And I want to show chat what Spencer's doing physically right now, which is kicking his feet up on the table and looking at this with a very disapproving look and shaking his head. Now he's nodding. Yep.
It's actually great.
Okay. So it is what it is.
Did you want to talk to me about anything tonight?
Yeah, we'll just go
No.
into it, dude. We'll just go into it. I mean, there
We
are
wanted to
little
talk to you about everything.
minor
tonight.
optimizations.
Okay.
Oh no, there was one last
Anything?
Thing, one last thing I wanted to call attention to before we move on is that, and I think this is a perfect transition. My good friend Scar has been growing out his hair,
That's true.
and at Evo, I think he had beautiful hair, and he asked me, "Hey man, does my hair look weird?" And I said, "No, I think it looks great." And you said, "Thank you."
I said thank you so much. Actually, I literally thanked you.
Much,
Yeah, much.
so much,
Much.
much. Right, thank me.
This
much.
is Toph BBQ, no underscore, right?
No underscore. Sorry, Twitter. Oh, the Twitch. Yeah, no underscore.
Hype.
And
Yeah,
I just
right.
wanted to, and because he was saying that over the past couple shows, apparently I haven't even noticed, but apparently people have been giving him shit for having unkempt hair.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, whatever, messy, ugly hair. I don't know.
Really?
I don't
Just,
see
just,
it.
just not kind words. I would say.
I've
I
never
want to
heard-
say I'm really liking the cut of your hair's jib today.
No, it's
and I
good.
wanted to call upon the
Thank you,
chat
guys.
to reinforce the notion that Scar's hair looks pretty nice.
I think there's just a bunch of hateful people out there.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I'd like to think that
But it's
our
aight.
chat the Scar and Toph chat.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
featuring Toph
the
and
boys.
Scar.
Yeah.
Has a little bit more
Right.
gumption.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Definitely gumption. That's what we're all about here. Honestly, why are we joining the BBQ? Should be joining the gumption crew.
The gumption crew, dude.
Spencer, I ain't got no audio for Melee.
Hey, let's see what they're saying. Well,
Is that on purpose? Do I have to raise the... You don't want it. We're going with this new style?
Spencer, can you make the chat a little bigger so we can see what the good people are saying about Scar's hair?
Scar's hair looks great.
You look like
the people's
John.
flow.
So, you know that we actually did Melee on Me live from EVO.
Oh, I wasn't there.
And the producer was, in fact, a man who I
Spencer, come on, dude.
who I haven't worked with in quite some time.
Spencer made the chat smaller.
Can you guess who we worked with? The producer
Was it
of
Gimmer?
Legend?
Was it Gimmer?
It was God is My Rock.
Oh, God is his
AKA
rock.
Gimmer.
I should have asked you, was God his rock?
It in fact was.
Yeah.
And is. And
Thank you.
we did not have any background audio for that show.
That's
and
really
I
funny.
mentioned to him, you know, it's a little bit creepy
Yeah.
to have no background audio.
Right.
And I referenced a different producer, which I know that he's a little bit touchy about, you know what I mean? He doesn't really like to be compared, especially unfavorably to certain people.
No, Gimmer's big on that, dude.
Where I said, hey, you know, Spencer does this thing where he puts the background
Right,
audio,
you can't
and
do
it's
that.
actually really good.
Right.
What you're doing right now is a little bit awkward
Right.
because all you hear when nobody talks is dead silence.
Yeah.
I said, Gimmer, all you need to do is YouTube the Melee music and just have it on in the background on loop.
Yeah.
And he did not do that.
Okay.
Now I find myself on this show
Yep.
with what I believe to be,
Yep.
you know, kind of best of the best, creme de la creme
Yes.
in terms of supporting staff. However, I do hear a slight awkward silence.
How is he maintaining a straight face through all this shit? is
No,
what
he's just a
fucking gets
guy.
me.
So
That's
one
feels like
one
that.
thing that a full silent background does permit is it lets everyone in the chat put their own goofy music on.
Oh, sure.
And that's kind of charming in its own way because you could have like some people listen to like death metal. You could have like
Oh.
some people listen to like the Melee theme music if like Scar was watching his own show later.
89.9.
right.
You
right,
could
right,
have
right, right.
so yeah.
I respect it. I respect
Toph
it.
can't hear it. That's the funniest part.
That's right.
I can't
Just
hear
put
it.
some
That's right.
goofy music on.
Okay,
It's like
what-
88.9.
Speaking of goofy music, we should have eye to eye
NPR.
in the background on this one.
Have what?
Eye to eye.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know that song.
Jepsen. You know, whatever, man.
That's different. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love Carly. Most
know
people
you
wouldn't.
would.
Yeah.
Dacidbro,
I
you know,
love
Chat's actually
Carly
frozen,
Jepsen.
but Link
you can
SSBM says
scroll down.
you look like Jon Snow, Scar, which is actually one of my inspirations.
Oh, good.
Kylo
right up there
Ren.
with Kylo Ren. Yep.
At the very top.
Got it.
Yeah.
The I gotta say the character portraits for you're not playing Pokemon Go.
I'm not.
You know a
but
little
I
bit- you
did
know a
see
little
the
about it.
tweet. It came from you,
Characters came out- okay.
and I fully agreed with your analysis of the yellow faction leader.
Yeah.
And, you know, his
Instinct.
kind of namesake, or shall I say the
He shares his name.
visage sake.
Yeah. Oh yes.
You know what I mean? One who
Literally.
shares the same face.
Yes.
AKA
Atrioc,
the legend.
the legend. I think there's a little bit of resemblance here too. Now I might just
Yeah, no, it's true.
at this point just be naming white guys with blonde hair, but
So what was really weird to me is there was this one fan art of Team Instinct where it was like the two guys and they were like in like the
Oh,
fan pose.
yeah.
And they had literally the exact outfit that my character was wearing on that fan art.
oh nice.
And I was like, I didn't know that they knew that I was on
They
Team
knew, right,
Instinct.
right,
You know,
right,
it's-
right.
it's
Which you
wild.
are.
This is
By the
yes,
way,
yeah, Team
uh,
Instinct. That's true.
no, Atrioc immediately sent me that picture and was like
Instinct.
because I think we both immediately I think we both saw that we would totally just do that pose and say, "Yo, Instinct."
Luna SSBM points out that
Candle is
his
the best.
feeling is that
Candle is the best.
Sparky is lame-o Naruto.
No,
Believe
false, false,
That is about
wrong.
the most
Uh,
biased perspective.
You
that
know,
you
I
could
actually
portray.
think that Luna
Right,
in
I
general
get
is
it.
fair and balanced.
Luna is fair. I do, but I mean, I'm just saying you take. Oh, this guy has yellow spiky hair. This guy is
No,
another
straight
anime
into
character
melee.
with his yellow spiky hair. I don't know.
You
There's
could
a
have
lot
kept
of-
going.
lot of characters that have spiky hair in
Toph,
anime.
I'm sorry to cut you
Super
off.
Saiyan Goku.
For the past 5 to 10 minutes, we were listening to like some Silent Hill ass
Really
shit. by the
creepy ass
way.
music. It was like
What are we listening to now?
Now it's Melee theme music.
Okay, cool.
What you know, it fits.
The only thing I was going to say, so here's the only thing I was going to say, and I think everyone's going to agree with me on this point. the internet sort of constructed personalities of the various team leaders, I think Spark, Instinct's leader, is the only one that actually matches what Team Instinct players are actually.
That's true. That's true.
We're out here memeing, gooning it up, kind of being sort of playful idiots. But I feel like Team Valor members, they're more try hard than Candle. Candle looks
way
kind
more.
of chill.
No, she's having way too suave of a time.
Yeah,
with it.
she looks like she's having a great day, and I feel like Valor members always come up to like, "Hey man, Valor." And then you've got and then Blanche is like, everyone I know on Team Mystic is very chill and laid back, and I feel like Blanche is just like mean looking,
kind of stern, kind of over the top.
Yeah,
kind of like old
real
history teacher.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's what I like about it. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We are here because we just had a sick Evo on many counts.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
What an Evo.
What an Evo. And there are 2 or 3 points that we just need to talk about, that I need to talk about, or I'm just not going to feel right. Because this is, you know.
I mean, I know one of them.
I know.
It's very easy for me to know at least one of them.
Should we start there?
Is that the right one to start with?
Let me think, because I have 2 points, and they both segue into each other. Which segues better? Which segues better? Which segues better? Yes.
Okay.
Catherine.
Let's start with Catherine.
We're starting with Catherine. Scar, being as you are the individual out of the 3 of us who knows the least about Catherine, I think we should approach this from you saying, what is Catherine?
So, gentlemen.
And just asking us what's
You know, I was at EVO. I watched some amazing games.
Yep.
One game that I did not see on the stream, but I heard making waves, is a game called Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Catherine, to me, is the name of a woman.
Yeah.
All right,
Whenever someone refers to Catherine, and, you know, I
We can go into my
played
backstory, too.
Catherine,
Sure.
that generally means that you swing in that game,
Right.
and Catherine was on the short end of that engagement.
Right.
So, but when you guys say, you know, I was playing Catherine, you were not referring to
A woman.
Okay.
a woman, and you were not referring to basically like misrepresenting your intentions to said woman, but rather it was a video game.
It was a video game.
So tell me a little bit more about that, because that's not the level that I was at when you guys first said that you both played Catherine, and you were competing, in fact, in playing
We were.
Catherine.
It was a tournament.
It just seemed like mean-spirited.
Right.
What year are we starting in, though? Because
Let's start when the game came out.
Okay, so if we're going way back to when the game came out, I finished the game Catherine while I was dating a girl named Catherine with a K. And shortly after finishing the game, I met a girl named Catherine in a bar.
With a C.
I don't know. I never clarified.
Okay.
Potentially a C. But shortly after that, my relationship with Catherine ended. Now, why this is significant is because
That is exactly
this is
the plot.
exactly what happens in the game.
So the game. Okay, so I'll start from the single player, and I'll give you the little rundown, which is basically Sean knows. You play a character who you basically are dating this girl. You have a midlife crisis sort of thing. You're dating this girl for a long time named Catherine with a K. But you're just not. You're afraid of commitment and all this stuff. You don't like where your life is going, and you meet at this outset of the game. You meet this girl and have an affair. You get very drunk, and which does not make it okay, by the way, with this girl named Catherine with a C. And soon afterwards, or actually beforehand, you have these nightmares where every night you are climbing this tower, and you must climb from certain death because the tower is falling out from the bottom. And alongside yourself, you see other people that are sort of having this, that are in the dream with you. And every morning, there's a news broadcast or whatever where people are waking up, men are waking up dead in their beds. And it becomes clear that people who are dying in this dream that everyone is seeing, this nightmare where you're climbing this tower, also die in real life.
That's actually pretty sick.
And the story takes a lot of turns, and you can either come to terms with and apologize for cheating on your longtime girlfriend, or you can, there's a lot of basically ways you can take the morality aspect of it. It's a very interesting, mature game. But what we competed in was not the single player version of the game, but the multiplayer version.
Yes.
Right.
Which, I don't know. David, take it away, dude. You've been doing this longer than I have.
So the multiplayer element of it is...
Are these new or old beverages?
Oldish, quite new.
Can we get rid of the oldish one?
Yeah,
Because
let me just kill it.
Because do you see what's happening around here?
Yeah, I do.
We have some unwanted visitors in the vicinity
got some flies going.
Yeah,
who
it's
are interested in the beverages and perhaps even the food in front of us.
Probably get the Toph. Could you
Yeah, this never happens. I feel like
I'm all about Catherine right
Pandora
now, and I'm
Room really went
enjoying
downhill.
what we're talking about.
So
Yeah,
I just am very distracted by bugs.
No.
I do not
Yeah.
like flies,
That's true.
Dacidbro.
No, I don't either.
Never a day in my life since
No.
I was a young, small child. I
Have you
said to my
liked
mom,
flies?
"Why are there flies in here? Can we get rid of them? Can you please get rid of these flies?" And she said, "No, son. It's very difficult.
They're here to
It's very
stay.
difficult.
It's very difficult to get rid of the flies.
Yeah.
What else is very difficult is playing the competitive game
What a segue! What a transition!
at EVO on the stage.
That was
So,
one of those transitions.
No, and I mean, I'm right there with you. I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Right.
about my experience when I was a youngster, and now I'm thinking about your guys'
right.
experience
Just
with this
brought you
video
right
game.
in, just brought you right.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, so the
Not
competitive,
easy.
the competitive game of Catherine is a subset of the game in which two players participate on the same stage and technically try to get to the top. But what actually ends up happening is you just kill the hell out of each other because
Right.
there's no good way to get to the top because of the way the game ends up programmed. So it ends up very, you end up fighting over the specific stage moment.
Yes.
But not like actually trying to get to the top usually. That's only if there's
Usually.
like a serious error or you're playing on a very specific stage.
Right.
Did I miss that? I feel like you said that you can't get to the top.
It's not
You
common.
can't. It's just that
it's
if
not
your
the
opponent is
focus.
any good, he's going to mess with you. He's going to fight you. He's going to knock you down. He's
I
going to
see.
mess with the structure of your tower.
But
there
if
are a lot
you
of,
mess
lot
up,
of ways to
then he can get to the top.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
possible.
Getting to the
Yeah.
top
Possible.
is kind of a bad thing from the other player perspective.
Right, if you get
In
to there's a
multiplayer.
goal at the
I
top.
see.
Yeah, but usually if you're playing someone competent, they will. There's a number of ways to execute offense on someone.
Yeah.
That is correct.
One of the classic ways is you can push out the entire level and destroy the whole tower ahead of
Yeah.
yourself. And if they're just climbing, not paying any attention to you, they just die outright. So there's a lot of ways you can mess with someone. And I guess at some point back in the day, you guys in NorCal, before I was in town, decided to play it at fighting game tournaments.
Yes. So this started at a local NorCal anime fighting community tournament called NorCal Install.
Right.
And me and Sean Huang, who had streamed the game before, just the single player version, were like, we should get a leg up on the competition, like just as a joke, because
Right.
this was like a
And just
gimmick
do it.
tournament. So we like quote unquote we're gonna get a leg up, and we accidentally played like 7 hours of this game. We were like, holy shit, this game's actually really good. And
Right.
we brought the skill that we developed in that 7 hours to everyone else at the tournament, and taught people kind of how to play. And
Right.
that stream actually blew up on the internet. It was like early days Twitch, 3,500 viewers.
Right.
In 2011, that was a lot. That was actually a very big number for a random tournament.
No, and even at EVO this year, we had like 2K viewers for the side stream, which I think is very rare
Yeah, that was very high,
as far as side tournaments, even
especially
go.
for a 5-year-old game.
Right. Right.
But yeah, Catherine's always popular on the internet. The point of that is that we started this, without an understanding of how important it would be to
Right.
us. Certainly.
Yeah. And fast forward to a couple months ago, my involvement was that I don't remember how exactly I decided. I always used to watch watch the tournaments
I
and
could
so
always
forth.
tell you were like on the sidelines of it. Like you liked it, but like I didn't know how much
Right.
really.
And I decided, you know what, I'm going to play this game. And you told me, and this is sort of where I'm at with my competitive voyage with this game, is that I learned from you that the strongest other scene in the world belongs to Australia. And within a day, I decided, I don't remember why I decided this. Sometimes I don't know how
either.
my own mind works, but I decided I'm going to fuck Australia up for money.
It
And
was
I
sudden.
said on Twitter, I believe 2 days into me learning the basics of this game, so this is like before I really knew how to apply wave dashing, I said I will defeat Australia on Twitter.
Yeah.
And, and I was thinking, okay, maybe, haha, at some point, like, I'm going to see them at some tournament, and maybe we can play or whatever. And then I feel like a couple hours after that, their best player said on Twitter, hey, man, I'm actually going to be in NorCal in August, so we could just totally make this happen. And I was like, oh, fuck.
It didn't take
Because that was a time frame that was faster than I was ready for.
Right. Yeah,
I didn't think it was
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
August, because remind you, this was like about 2 months ago.
Right.
And so, suddenly it's like, oh, shit, I totally just called this guy out for money, and I have to play him in 3 months.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that the hero matures at
Yeah,
breakneck
it is
speed
indeed.
as though it were natural,
Right.
because your performance at this last year's EVO was really good.
Right.
You actually made a surprisingly strong break for taking the title.
Right.
There were several moments where you were actually primed to take it.
So what basically happened, Bobby, is I got to winner's quarters right
Yes.
outside top 8. I lost to another guy from NorCal, Mike, who I was scared of.
Yeah.
Good old friend of ours. He's from 650, friends with the gang, Bobby C, Jess Fat, and the boys.
Hype.
Lost him in quarters. I was scared of him. I knew it was going to be a tough round, and I barely lost to him. Went to losers, made the young losers run, beat him in losers finals, and then took a set off Dacidbro, which no one has done in
4 years.
4 years. Okay.
It's been a while.
And that was and I just remember it was a very, like, we were popping off after rounds and shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like really
After you
really
reset it,
emotionally.
I took one round where you got 2 X factors, and I like got in your ear.
You got
I
in my
like,
face about it, dude. You were talking shit.
You're gonna need more than 2 X factors to beat me, man.
Yeah, we were talking some shit. I believe you pulled the dividable tower on me.
I did, and I said,
which is an anagram, by the way, of David Browlight, your real name.
It's a fun opening. Yeah. We have names for all the openings.
Yeah, it's like chess.
Not on purpose.
I think.
Oh, the community named it.
Yeah.
Community named it.
Because you said like chess.
It's like the
and then I was
tomahawk.
Yeah, it's like chess
it's like the
openings.
tomahawk.
Yeah. Because there's some stages where there's a defined best thing to do at the start,
Yeah.
or a couple.
Or at
Usually
least,
a couple.
several.
It's kind of cool because a lot of them, you get into a little RPS thing where if I do this opening, you do this opening.
So I actually got just a little bit uncomfortable when Dacidbro quoted ping pong on our show.
Oh, really?
Oh well, don't worry.
Can
I
you
started
help
that.
me
I started that. So I told Here's how that one worked. Dacidbro basically said, "Okay, look, man. Australia is literally coming to NorCal in August.
Okay.
Do you have a plan?" And I said, "Don't worry. The hero matures at
I see.
a breakneck pace.
I see.
As if it's natural."
Yes.
Scar,
and then
I've
he
actually
heard
been
that
making a lot of
saw that
I've
on
been
Twitter.
making a lot of hero references.
No, Scar, are you a ping pong fan?
And
Do you like ping
my
pong?
god.
Dacidbro, a fan of the show and of all Scar Toph commentary.
Right.
Clearly. Toph Scar commentary. Yes.
Okay, because
If
I
you-
am
sorry,
a
if
fan
you're the
of
the way
Scar.
that you were saying
and
that
you're a
made me
Scar sub,
nervous
you
that
know-
maybe
I see.
all of the ping pong
Maybe
you
I
were
don't
referencing
like ping
wasn't
pong.
ironic.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
something.
Oh.
I don't know.
No one dislikes ping pong.
Okay, so with that on the table, yeah, I personally ping pong was a very important show for my life.
Yeah.
because
Mine as well.
I identified with both Kazuma and Pekko. So
There we go.
without any
That's
spoilers,
exactly what I wanted to see.
that tells you a lot about what the show was for me.
Maybe it does.
I
I don't know your story. I know their stories intimately. So this is the emote that you see in front of you. I don't know if you recognize it
Right.
from any
shirts.
programming.
Right.
shirts.
Right.
But that is
right.
actually a subscriber emote from
You
the
should
channel
tell
of yours
him-
truly.
You should tell him about your wardrobe, actually.
Does Dacidbro not know?
I don't.
Is he that much of a fan?
Here's the thing, Scar. I've never been a fan of just like basically anything in my life. So I don't live in that world much.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of respect
Too
for
cool.
what you've done.
Too cool. That is a very safe response.
The wardrobe that Toph is referring to, unfortunately, I did not wear the shirt today, but I, in
Right.
fact, own a shirt that is...
Well, A is a misrepresentation. Of
yes,
the number.
correct. I was going to lead into it.
Multiple.
It's like the story, the level of the story is going to catch him by surprise. You ready?
Yeah.
So I own a shirt that is baby blue,
I see where you're going with
and
this.
then in the middle has a gold star.
Okay.
The reason why I purchased this shirt was because I felt so strongly that I needed a reminder in my daily life of Pekko and his
Absolutely.
accomplishments.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And about the fact that we are at our best when we recognize that we're doing what we're doing because we love what we're doing.
Yes.
And nothing else, right?
Yes.
The
Yes.
problem with this shirt,
Right. Well, it's not a problem.
it was a problem.
It's a problem.
If you ask my wife,
Right.
she will say, yes, it's a problem. Was that I could not buy one of these shirts because
The
they don't
problem with the
exist online
Okay. Right.
at all. And so what I had to do is I had to go to inksale.net or
Is that the
something
actual-
like... No, it's
okay.
not.
Sure.
And I had to design a shirt like that and buy it. Now, as you may or may not know, if you buy a one-off shirt, it is expensive.
Right.
There's a second problem, which is that this company was unwilling to print one shirt in that baby blue color. And they had a minimum of 6
So you see now where this is going. No,
to buy
fortunately,
and ship this shirt
fortunately,
to my
six
house.
six isn't a dreadful number.
Correct. And so to
It's not
me,
20.
I spoke with my wife. I said,
Yeah.
hey, what do you think about this shirt? She was like, it looks like a pajama shirt. And I said, cool. I
So
think
out
it's
the
the
gate, she
best
doesn't even
shirt.
like it.
Yes. I said, I think it's the best shirt ever, and I need to have it. It's $246. What do you think about that? And now she had some problems with that piece of it as well.
Right.
Long
it's
story
It's
short,
not that the shirt is $246.
6 of them.
Maybe you could have
Adds
sold it
up
like
to-
that. You know what? The shirt's
So then-
$246,
yeah, you
but
could
there's a
mitigate
really
some-
cool
yeah,
deal they're
right,
doing
yeah.
where if I get it today, they actually send me 5 more.
But then if you,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a-
Whoa.
I'm gonna guess
they're going to charge me for all those 5, but it's really cool, right?
Right,
And I
right.
get 5 basically
The
for
problem
the
was
price
she
of
didn't even agree
the...
with you with the cool part. She didn't.
Right.
She wasn't even
No.
on board from the beginning. From the very beginning, it seems like she was not down. I have a question to you. Actually, I've never posed to you this question. I think because it never actually occurred to me. Again, we're sort of on a tangent here.
Floor
But
is yours.
it's okay. Just keep
why
going.
didn't you just resell the other like 5 of
I was
them?
about to say that probably gets into legal problems.
See, that was a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's at least a concern.
Oh.
But
Yeah, but to like homie, I would have bought one.
I have 6 mediums.
Hey,
Not everyone is a medium, you know what I mean? But I think to
You
me,
can find 5 mediums.
You just
think
need to go
10 years into the future, maybe 2 of them are dirty. Maybe I'm moving on to number 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's an
I think
investment.
30 years in the future, maybe I'm on
Got
number
it.
6 and I don't have any more.
Right. You got one you can give to your kid.
I'm going to have a kid. Who knows where they're going to throw up?
True.
Who knows
On
where the
the
bodily
shirt.
fluids are going to
Got
go? And, at the end of the day,
And then when your kid is, 20, you give him one.
Rite of
that is
passage.
the dream.
Rite of passage.
Young Michael Ross Scar Newman. Sophie will not let me name my child Mike Ross.
Do you guys have a... Do you guys have a
I literally, every time she talks about, like, what do you want to name the baby? I'm always like,
Mike Ross.
what do you
How
think
about
about what do you think about
Michelangelo?
Michael Ross Scar
Michael.
Newman? What do you think
Does
about
she know Mike
Michael
Ross?
Scar Newman?
Does she know Mike?
No. Yeah, she has met him.
Is that...
And I tell her, I honestly tell her, and I'm not even kidding, I'm being honest with you right now. I know that it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm honestly being serious.
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than to show my 4-year-old son videos of Mike Ross commentary and say, here, son, this is the man who you were named after.
Honestly, I understand.
This is the man who inspired me.
Yeah.
And I hope that, like me, he inspires you.
What video do you start with?
God.
I
There's
think
such
you
a
start
backlog,
with,
you know
I
what I
think
mean?
you start with him ripping the CEO cage off the hinges after he came back on Yipes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
That's where I would start for sure.
Yeah. I can dig it. Do you know if it's guy or girl yet, by the way?
No. It's
Okay.
going to be a surprise.
Okay. Wait.
We're never going to know.
Oh, really?
We're
It's
going to
not
know
November.
in November.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Is it... If you wanted to, you could find out now.
Yes.
Okay. Does Sophie know?
No.
Okay. God, that's crazy.
Would you be down with a Michelle Ross?
Michelle
Actually kind of
Rosa?
dope.
It's actually pretty sick.
Yo. You
Actually
gotta pitch
kind
that shit.
of dope.
You gotta pitch that shit.
So, another tangent. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No.
I really want to know more about Catherine.
I want to...
Maybe I should name my child if
I
it's a
actually
girl,
want to know more
Catherine.
about your baby.
But I actually fell in love with the... So, I love Carl Sagan.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Sure.
Carl Sagan.
Sure.
That fool inspired me about humanity and our obligation to this planet.
Mm.
Who fights for Earth? We do.
True.
And I thought Carl Sagan is like just this fucking dude who I really wish that I could pay honor to. We had a dog. We got a dog.
Oh.
We thought about, can I name the dog Carl Sagan? And it was like, nah. It's kind of like disrespectful.
Sure.
Sophie floated the idea past me about naming a possible young woman Sagan. And I
Okay.
heard that name and I was like, oh my God. That is the best name for a young lady that I've ever heard in my life.
Sagan.
Sagan Scar Newman. So if Sophie is not down with that name, I will leave the marriage.
Oh, okay.
If it turns out to be a girl, her
Wait, I
name is
thought-
going to be Sagan because that is my shit. That is the best name.
I thought
And every
Sophie
time that I play
proposed the name.
she did, and then now she kind of like is backpedaling. I like Stella.
Oh.
No, Sophie. No. So that's the name that I like. Whenever
I
I
think the
play
chat
a
has really
female,
settled on
whenever I play a female
Michelle Rose.
character in any video game, her name is Sagan. So if you run into on Street Pass
Yeah.
some fool who has maxed out characters in Fire Emblem Awakening named Sagan, that is me.
Oh, did you play the female protagonist in
I did.
Fire Emblem?
Yes.
Awakening? Okay.
I married
What fates?
Crom.
Crom, sure.
Married Crom.
I think you're supposed to for the best kid.
Yeah, I definitely got ahead of myself and read the guides.
Hugo.
I'm a guide reader. I gotta be
Hugo
honest.
Gons Scar Newman.
Oh my god.
That's a different kind of oh my.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Is Hugo
Can't
the
wait to
shit?
have Hugo back
Sure.
for season 3 of the
Sure,
show.
but not in that
But
format.
yeah, no, that's not
not
gonna
in
happen.
the format of a young child
No,
named after.
but I'm down with Michael Ross Scar Newman, and my wife will not let it happen.
Okay,
I lost that battle.
that's rough.
Anyway,
Anyway, so we basically played the most compelling finals of a Catherine tournament that is.
Oh,
yet
that's
to-
a good segue because
And
you're
is that-
talking about a
is that-
battle you lost.
Right.
yes. And is that basically because Dacidbro is on another level?
Dacidbro's
And no
definitely-
one has
so
challenged this
the way
man?
I see it, and you're free to
please.
you're free to read. I feel like Dacidbro's sort of he's the only guy who has experience, and so like in Melee, for example, you can be playing someone and they've got like you're like, oh, this guy's pretty good, and you're feeling him out in a bracket or something, but then you realize that in these little situations, he just has a hole.
Yeah.
He has something
yeah,
you
that
can
is-
exploit, or like in a certain situation, he's like uncomfortable.
That's really.
And
how
you're
this
like,
goes.
if I just do this, he doesn't really have an answer for it. And it's very easy to see this with a lot of people, especially in a game like Catherine, where you can just like it's instant death. If you kill someone, they just die. There's no life bar. There's no percent.
Yeah, when you have a hole, you don't take 13,
You just
20%.
die.
You
You just fall off the
You
stage.
just die.
By the way, that's another game where you can very easily SD in.
Yeah,
And you can put people in situations where they're just very liable to just kill themselves. So what I realized is that there are a lot of situations where a lot of people just feel really uncomfortable, and or they just have a glaring hole in their game. Where Dacidbro is the only person I really play where I feel like, okay, shit, like he's actually
solid,
really fleshed out. Yeah. Not only that, but he sort of plays, and maybe this is me misreading you, but I feel like you specifically put the board in weird
yes.
states and then exploit the fact that you know more than everyone.
I actually talk about this a lot. One of the major facets of Catherine is literally just familiarity with the board state over it being an advantage. One of the chess openings I play all the time in chess is the King's Indian Attack. And it's an opening that a lot of people have just never seen before, and I get a lot of wins on that alone. So I took that and just put it straight into Catherine and said, like, if I just actually make this board weird enough that I'm the only person that knows what's going on,
they're just going to fuck up.
They're going to die.
Yeah.
And that ends up mattering even more than a literal stage advantage.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to think about, but
if you're better than them in a certain situation, then I mean it's like Mutaking at the ledge, right? Where Mutaking like the ledge traditionally is just, I actually think it's very similar to that, where the ledge is like, you know, an aspect in Smash where, yeah, you know, if you've got your back to the corner, that's like bad for a lot of people, and it should be bad. But Mutaking is so scary there because he's so much better at all the little nuances of gimping than everyone else is.
Yeah, and I think...
Are we looking at Hack Scar Newman? What's the last...
Someone suggested Laudandus Scar Newman.
Dude, you can't name your kid Laudandus Scar
And what I said is that is literally the worst name I've ever heard. And then I would rather name my child Poopy Ass Scar Newman.
Oh.
Based on
that's dope. Just
my
name him
subscriber and member of the chat.
Poopy Ass?
Poopy_ass.
Poopy Ass, why did you name yourself that?
I think that's actually a really good question.
No, I am not the Armada of Catherine. I'm the Leffen of Catherine. I made this point very clear. I'm not a god. I'm a god slayer.
I respect it.
Yeah, that is closer to accurate. I was actually going to add one more point to the analogy you made about Mutaking versus the ledge.
Yeah.
So the one thing about that is different is that the ledge game with Mutaking does actually, I think, you know, stabilize at some point, and I think people can become familiar with it. But just making the stage bizarre in Catherine technically has very, very open possibilities.
Right.
And it is really important to know a very, very dramatically large
scale.
Yeah.
The tree branches out really quickly. By the way, to whoever in the chat quoted me, I see what you're trying to... I'm surprised that people still make fun of me. There was a tournament I commentated where SFAT approached Mutaking at the ledge of FD on Game 5 in Grand Finals in Canada, and I said, you know, the ledge doesn't even really matter that much because honestly, if Mutaking gets a grab... The point I was making is if he gets a grab anywhere on the stage, he can kill you anyway. It's not... He got a grab at the ledge, he gimped Zach, and Zach died off the side. And my point was like, okay,
and
look...
then they said... Commentator's curse or you're stupid.
Right. Well, I'm saying, look, dog. If he grabbed
in the middle of the stage, he's probably still dead.
He probably still would have died. It would have looked different.
Yes.
It would have looked different.
And I didn't even get to say that because the tournament just ended, and you
and they wanted to move on. You have to give it the big moment. You have to say,
Mutaking. It's such a buzzkill if you sit there. We can actually transition.
So Catherine's incredibly interesting,
right?
And we can actually leading into this idea of commentary,
right?
Which I think we all have things to say about.
Absolutely.
Not only two of us, but in fact 3 of us
Evo top 8
could all talk about.
By the way, BT Dubs, FYI.
Catherine, do you want to talk more about Catherine?
We can.
I was going to use it as a transition to talk about what constitutes a good grand finals, or
and
even a good.
I wanted to lead into that by talking about DM Brandon, and DM Brandon's 70-minute video.
Did you watch
entitled?
That? I literally did not watch that.
Esports commentators are fucking themselves in the ass.
Oh yeah,
and
I remember that.
Ruining esports. I think that might be a slight exaggeration of what he actually said.
And
I think
this is a 70-minute video.
I think his point was actually esports commentators could do a little bit better. But I think the
okay, that's not incorrect.
Look, part of marketing is
clickbait.
Yes,
and I got baited,
baiting the click,
and I clicked DM Brandon, and I listened to what he had to say, and I wanted to ask you guys about some of the things that I kind of took away. Now, I will admit that I listened to the first 7 minutes and then turned it off. I listened to it while I was in the shower. I take 7-minute showers, so that was as long as I could go.
Seems normal.
But
seems like an average
I was
length.
interested in a few of the points that he made, and now one of the big ones has to do with compensation.
Did you say 7-minute or 70-minute?
It is a 70-minute video
He
of
watched
which
1/10 of it.
Sure. In the shower. Got it.
now. Oh, the title is "You Are Screwing Yourselves and Killing the Industry."
Oh wow.
So basically, on the level of what I said, but I do think that in listening to it, it was like, yeah, you guys could, could do a little bit
Right,
better.
right.
And
By
I
the way,
think-
I had a point while we're just talking about the title of the video. I had one gripe, which is that when I look at the word esports in the context of commentary, I don't think FGC or Smash commentators qualify as
Now,
esports
this is a good
commentators
point.
at all. And I also noticed that one of the responses to DM Brandon's tweet advertising the video was an actual esports commentator. I don't remember who it was. It was like Apollo, SC2, or like.
Oh, I
someone
know
who's-
that guy.
or someone who was like,
He's esports.
hey, what did you mean by esports commentators killing themselves? And he was like, oh, I didn't mean you guys. I meant Evo.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, I just wouldn't call it esports commentators then. It's like not really a good representation of.
And that's the first point that I wanted to kind of ask you guys about. And I think that his point goes to something that we've all felt, which is, the better we get at commentary. And when I say we, I'm not referring to myself. I'm just referring to the community and what we learn and what we bring to the stream. There's an idea that, like, the best commentators are bringing lots of value and viewership and excitement to the stream. You know what I mean? You're really adding in an important way to the overall broadcast.
Right.
And his point is that if we don't get paid, if we don't know what we're worth, if we don't work
I was gonna mention
hard,
that.
you know what I mean? Then we are screwing ourselves and the industry.
Yes.
Okay, so
And I wanted to know what you guys think. And I think it goes to Toph's point about, are we really esports? And, like, how does that impact what he's trying to say?
let me take that. So
Dacidbro, I'm so happy that you said that. Please go ahead and educate me.
yeah, so this is kind of like a vicious catch-22 that we're in the fighting game community, where to be able to commentate EVO, you must prove yourself over many years. And I think that is honestly a pretty necessary rite of passage, but the problem is that the way that we have to do it is strictly unpaid at this moment. And
why is that?
because these tournament organizers don't have room in their budget for the commentators.
Right.
And
But
that is
do
on-
they?
It depends.
they really
well,
not?
Can I just answer that question?
It
It strictly depends on the event.
Yes.
Evo, yes, they've got a budget.
Right.
A lot of these other tournaments we're going to, I'm talking like Shine, which is running the first iteration of their tournament, I think, in late August. SmashCon, Big House. I mean, we know Rob,
Yeah.
and like they're not working with that scale of budget. They're just literally not. So for some of these events,
to a degree.
Genesis, I don't think I'm allowed to talk about. Again, it depends from event to event. Genesis, without going into it, they didn't make money.
Yes. Important to note.
We cast
Very
Genesis
important.
for free.
Yeah.
Really?
And if you know that the TO is walking away literally down money.
Here's my
You
It
problem.
know,
makes it a
Here's
lot
my
easier
problem.
to say, yeah, you know
Here's
what,
my
I am
problem.
down to
No, no,
commentate
please.
this tournament and make
Am
your
I
stream
okay
better.
with that, or should the pot be used for that? Because
Ah.
there's so much money going to these champions, but
No, sure, and I mean infrastructure-wise, that's a very important, or logistics.
how is the staff not being paid? These are the people that must be there for the event to exist.
Well,
That's my
Spencer over here shrugging.
There's somebody over there who's got.
I think
Just got a question,
everyone who has been part of
Just
staff,
one of those questions.
everyone who's been part of staff and has not seen any money and sees players walking away with 5 digits is just like,
Cool.
Ashcon in the chat.
especially
Sup
when
with
we're
it?
talking compendium events. I've seen Smash
Yeah.
events that had like crowdsourced.
Absolutely. And
How did
Bobby
none
has
of
made
that-
the point.
Yeah, so
Bobby's made the point a lot. I'm mostly speaking from you here, but I mean you've said time and time again, like, clearly we have a way to get money into the scene, but are
Yep.
we using it effectively?
Are we using it in the right way?
So TLDR, TLDR, it's tricky, and it's you got to look at these things on an event-to-event basis. Is that what you're saying, Bobby?
absolutely, but I think
I
that
honestly don't know.
TOs would do well to value commentators and
Yep.
other staff members, because
No
when
argument.
it's bad, it's really, really bad.
Do you
and
know-
when you perpetuate the cycle of completely unpaid commentators, you really see a serious deficit in quality.
And I mean, this is DM Brandon's point, to be honest, is that, like, if we're buying
He's
into
right
that,
there. Yeah.
right, are we enabling the scene to keep going in this direction? And I think the answer is ultimately yes. Now, at the same time, it is kind of a game of chicken,
Yeah.
where I can say, you know what, I'm not showing up if you don't pay me X dollars.
And then they put someone else in the
And
seat.
maybe they could just say, well, you know what, there's 20 other guys and
Lined
girls
But then when
who will take this job and pay me.
Yep.
yeah,
How many people would commentate EVO and give Joey Queller $200? Chris Seglia, here you go, man. I have no idea.
I
Okay.
have no idea.
I mean, back when it was Prague and D1, I didn't see a way to get in, for me and Toph. I didn't think that it was ever going to happen. And I think if it came to it, if somebody said, like, who's going to pay more, I may have said, you know what? It's worth $500 to me.
Oh, wow.
Here's my $500. I'll commentate EVO.
Wow. I would never have done that.
And I think that's reasonable, but I do feel like it's honestly an honor and a privilege to be able to share those amazing moments. We were going to talk about the quality of those games.
Yeah, the complication there is, like, I would love for this to be something that I respect so much I could do it as a career.
Yes.
So in that circumstance, under no goddamn circumstance would I ever pay someone money to do it, because it's my skill that I'm bringing to the table here. And to foster that, I need to be compensated. Otherwise, I can't actually afford to put time into it.
Or even
literally
go to the event.
Yes, right.
I mean, sometimes it's like, okay, well, a plane ticket to your tournament is $700.
This happens with artists all the time, where there's contests where people can submit art to be potentially featured, and all that art gets wasted and abused. And because of that, artists will actually not enter those contests if they have a lot of respect for their work, because they know how much they're putting into it, and they know how much they need to be paid to actually continue to do art as something that is their entire livelihood. And under that context, I would never pay anyone money to be commentator.
Yeah.
Under any circumstance, just because I can't do that to the craft.
But unfortunately, we do live in a world where most commentators, when they go to events and they do their thing, I think almost everyone is doing it at a loss.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a slippery slope.
a
And that's
vast
not
majority.
just Smash, that's FGC as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
There's one more point that he made that I thought was interesting.
well, I was just going to say there was something, a sentiment I'm seeing in the chat was that I hate esports commentary.
Oh, yeah, I did
esports
see
commentary
that.
is boring. Blah blah blah. So to be clear, I don't know where this and I think I've said this before. I don't know where this idea came from that like esports in the context of commentary means boring commentary. Like that's exactly what esports should not be. Esports literally means professional video games, and if you actually watch CS:GO commentary or Dota commentary or
They're actually pretty
StarCraft or
hype.
League of Legends commentary, it's actually really exciting. And the fact that esports commentary has somehow come to mean boring commentary in the realm of Smash probably just means that somewhere along the way, someone did a bad job of representing what professional commentary is supposed to be like. Because commentary is supposed to enhance and make the match more exciting.
Definitely. Definitely.
And when someone says fuck esports commentary or esports commentators, they're fucking themselves in whatever, shooting themselves in the foot. They're not actually saying, oh man, yeah, people need to be cussing more or getting more rowdy on the mic. I think what they're saying is that they're not respecting the craft or respecting the industry enough.
Yeah, and I think it's unfortunate that the meme there attaches it to like quote unquote esports commentary,
Memes,
because I think that's definitely a misnomer. I don't
Memers
think,
be memeing.
Yeah, it's dangerous though. Memes are too powerful.
Memes are really. Oh my god, that's such a good point.
It's like actually disturbing how much power memes have on like actually this is a great segue. So I made a tweet about how we have to stop. You said we can't segue yet.
You can segue.
Okay, we can okay.
You could sidebar.
Okay,
but not a full
segue
segue is going to be a problem for me.
Right.
Yeah, so,
I'm going to segue right back.
I made a tweet on.
Don't try to segue with me, Dacidbro.
I will not.
I have a Segway with a 6-volt battery.
I should just finish this
Nice.
point real quick.
What's the 6-liter engine? What was I trying to say? What's like the big engine?
No, not 6 volts.
You know what I'm talking about,
6
right?
volts not
You like
strong.
open the
6 volt.
my
6
Segway has
volts.
at least one 6-volt battery, baby.
Right, maybe many more.
It's a 6V, right?
So
6 valve.
I can't. I'm not.
6
All
educated.
right,
wheels
I'm
drive?
sorry. Go with Segway. My Segway
V6,
ran out of
V6,
batteries.
V6.
My Segway's out of
I made a
battery,
tweet
dog.
on Twitter, and this actually became like a meme very quickly. And
Okay.
it said that if you say that Catherine's not a fighting game, and you have not watched any Catherine footage, you're an egg account to me. Like it was approximately that, and
Right.
it was like like a little sharper than
Which
maybe
by the way,
needed.
you should be very familiar with as like if you're a Smash player, because we've all been through. Actually, maybe people now, but in the dark ages, it was like, Smash isn't a fighting game,
Right, yeah, it's very similar to that. So,
Right.
but like I quickly clarified, like if you watch Catherine footage and you think it's not a fighting game, that's fine. I don't actually care about that.
Yep.
Like the entire context of the tweet was very important, and people just want to shred it apart. Like they want to pull like 3 words out of it and say like, "This guy's a fuckboy." You know,
This
like
guy's
that's
an
like
asshole.
the only thing that people want to do on the internet. It's so bothersome to me.
And your point was like, watch the educate yourself, watch the footage, like,
and
please
whatever your
what I'm trying
opinion
to
is
say
good then.
Before you
exactly.
before you come at me and try to discredit what I stand for.
Right. Right.
So what's the segue back? What's the
Well, I wanted to
what did you-
echo.
or what
I
did you
wanted to
wanna
echo
say?
your sentiment.
sentiment?
NMW Shriek on Reddit, who I presume
Oh,
is Nicholas M.
God.
Whittier,
That whole post was
had
just
a
like,
very, very
Jesus,
long,
that had nothing to do
response
with the video.
to
and then
video
I
that
responded to him, and I responded to
You
him.
responded?
Just so you know, I responded to him.
Oh, I
said-
want to read what you said.
I'll tell you what I said. I said LMAO. That was the end of it. That was the end of my response. And then he said, "Well, I didn't watch the video."
Oh my God.
And I said it was very clear
Yeah.
you didn't watch the video because all of his post was like, "Yeah, man, commentary does suck." In fact, if
Yeah.
you watch commentary on doubles, man,
Everybody sucks.
commentators talk about how Marth is bad in doubles.
On
Marth's actually
FD.
quite good in doubles.
Yeah.
Man, Marth can do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And people talk about how Marth's not good at FD. Marth can. I'm just like, Jesus, no one was talking about any of this ever.
Yeah, it was a long post. But one of the claims that he made that I took specific offense to was that he equates professional commentary with boring commentary. What he said was,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
I
just
agree
like-
that some people are more professional than Brandon and Phil. However, what that means to me is it's far more boring. Now, professionalism is a spectrum, and what it really means is that you're being appropriate, right? That you're not making offensive jokes,
Right.
that you're not swearing, that you're
Right.
not looking at your phone.
Right.
And you can easily imagine someone who is both unprofessional and
And
also
not
really
entertaining.
fucking bad.
In fact,
Yeah.
I would say that most commentators who just sort of randomly get on the mic at locals probably are less professional and less entertaining than,
Yeah.
you know.
You can also see,
Us.
professional and borderline rowdy in someone like Yipes. You know, like Yipes.
Yeah,
Yipes is
absolutely.
an incredibly clean
And he
commentator
casts
now.
top
Yeah.
8,
And
you know,
he's
again and
so
again.
good.
So that's the thing. I almost wanted to reply, but I was afraid of the Reddit, mob.
course.
No, you know, well, actually,
Where,
you know people would have just...
yeah.
No, you know people would have just agreed with you.
Maybe people would have agreed with me, but yeah, what I really did want to
Agree
say
or
was,
disagree on a
was
meme,
basically
either way.
what you said, Dacidbro, which is that there are lots of commentators who are in fact professional
Yeah.
that you would say are like not at all esports, right? And so
Yes,
like don't
absolutely.
conflate professionalism with what is commonly conflated with esports. And esports, I think, really, when people say esports commentary, they mean bland, boring, always about the match,
But it's
not
totally
about the human
it's
aspect.
totally a
And-
misnomer.
Yeah,
it
and I
doesn't-
agree.
Wait,
and I agree with that.
wait. Before people get ahead of ourselves, I like NMW as a person and as a smasher.
I like NMW.
Okay.
He's
I
a
just
good player.
wanted, I just started to
Good
see the
player,
people-
good doubles
just started to see-
commentator.
yes. I'm just starting to see a lot of people in the chat implying that we're
Dangerous.
hating on him. I'm
Dangerous.
not
No.
trying to do that. I'm just saying his post was
I
stupid.
just read his post and I saw
And it was
one
stupid.
part that was specifically stupid.
Just tell
Yes,
me it is.
which was the equating professionalism
Tim,
with
can you get out of
boringness.
here? It's fine. You don't
get
have
outta
to
here.
shit on my fearless leader
Get out of here,
every
shindags.
moment you get. It's really
And then
funny.
the second thing that
How do I
Dean
activate
Brandon
V-Trigger?
said-
That's actually really funny.
What is he talking about? V-Trigger?
He's
He's
memeing
doing impressions of
Pokemon
the
Go
three
memes,
Pokemon Go
yeah.
leaders.
But
The
within
joke is that Spark
send me
is the dumb
send me
one.
that text later
Yeah.
because I need that Catherine / Pokemon Go.
Well, okay. I just before we get ahead of ourselves, the thing that I wanted to leverage against that NMW post or whatever was that it seemed like he wrote this big critique about the content of commentary,
He wrote a
and
big
the
critique.
the whole argument was not about the content of the commentary at all. It was about commentators not knowing their value. It was about not the content, but the meta content,
Yeah.
right? Like going into a tournament like EVO, how do we negotiate our wages better so that we don't
Sure.
screw the industry
Yep.
over? And it was like, okay, you're literally critiquing doubles commentators for thinking Martha's going to FD. Like that's not.
So it's
No
kind
one
of
was talking about that. in
non
any
sequitur.
tangent. Right.
It's like not really replying to the main point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just make a new thread.
The second
Anyway.
thing that DM Brandon said that I thought was interesting was, he was talking about our commentary. In fact, what he said was he didn't feel like it was hype enough. Now,
Whoa.
okay, I had some counterpoints that I would have loved to have posted and said, you know what, DM Brandon, why don't you take a look at this moment and this moment and this moment. Like, I thought it was pretty hype. I got to tell you the
Can
truth.
I just give you that? So
Go ahead. But I thought one thing that he said was important.
S2J.
Yes.
And by the way, you know what the funny thing was? I got in an argument on someone with Twitter for being the opposite, for being too hype. Someone actually came at me on Twitter, me
It's
and
like,
you.
calm
and
down,
said, no,
Toph.
and said, wow, like Scar and Toph did not realize.
I'm fully aware of who said this and why.
Wait, I want to hear this.
So fucking stupid. Holy shit! You just can't make anybody happy. So okay, here's the situation. Here's the situation. S2J versus Westball's game 1, end of game 1 on Battlefield. He does soft knee, doesn't do the up air for whatever reason. Wizrobe would have done the up air. It's fine. Yeah. He goes back to the stage. Yeah. He could have just edge hogged him. Instead of doing that, he trades soft knee with the up B and then goes for a stomp kill. Drugfox makes the point on Twitter that it wasn't actually that hype that he... Hang on. Drugfox makes the point that it wasn't actually that hype that he does the stomp because it wasn't actually meteor cancelable and it wasn't actually meteor cancelable. Oh. And S2J still at his double jump, so technically he could have not fast fell the stomp and gotten back to the stage. And I'm like, okay, just because I got hype at that moment does not mean that I do not fucking see what's going on. It is very obvious to me that, yes, he should have edge hogged him. He should have short up weak knee up aired. And yes, he could have done something different than he could have fast fall, whatever. I decided, in the interest of making the 200,000 viewer stream entertained, that instead of saying, that was suboptimal, he could have grabbed the ledge, I decided to yell and say, S2J is a madman.
Yeah.
Just because I say S2J is a madman, that does not mean I do not see what is going on. So this guy on Twitter is saying you should not have gotten hype at that.
Wow.
You should have explained to the good people.
Yeah.
That there, and I'm just like, no, that is not how commentary works.
I definitely slid in there.
Here's
was
this guy on Twitter.
You saw that
got
tweet?
too hype, and I instead should have calmly explained what happened and why SJ made a suboptimal error. And then we have DM Brandon saying I'm not hype enough. So I don't know what is it. What is it? Twitter, you tell me.
Here's the thing.
You want to commentate top 8? You just do it.
You know what the thing is?
I want Drug Fox.
That is why Drug Fox was. That's why Drug Fox was sitting in the crowd and not on the mic. That is absurd. First of all, thank you for sharing that story because I'm actually offended. As a human, not even as someone who understands Smash, I'm actually offended that tweet exists in the ether.
Have you ever gotten hype at something while still understanding what was going on? Like there's a volcano, okay? A volcano happens, and you're like, lava is shooting out of the ground.
And then the scientist is like, hey, man, obviously, that volcano wasn't active for 10 years. I mean, that's just the way that radioactive material works. Like, why are you getting so excited about all these people dying? It was obvious it was going to happen. I could have told you that. All they needed to do was evacuate. Why are you getting hype about the smoke in the air and the mass extinction of human beings?
It's fucking crazy, dude.
I mean, honestly,
here's
it's just what happens.
You mentioned that you like which is it? Like, is it too hype or is it not hype enough? Now, what's hard about this is no one in the audience here is being hypocritical. It's just different people with different desires, and they're tugging on commentary in these different directions because they have what they want in their mind. And when you're going the other way, you're actually making their viewership worse. Like their experience, their personal experience is worse. And that's the most frustrating thing about commentary. Literally, no matter who's in the seat, someone is worse off for it. But most people are better off for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in that regard, you just have to say, like, I'm sorry, man. When I'm in the seat, it's not. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe I'm still good at what I do.
Yeah. So, to wrap it up in a bow, number one, that tweet, I'm glad that I didn't see it because I would have not slept that night. That's number one. Number two, what DM Brandon said, so there was a few things that I disagreed with. One thing that he said was, like, your commentary needs to be different in pools than top 8. And, like, we're too similar.
I agree with that.
Now, to me, my commentary and your commentary was totally different in pools versus top 8.
Right.
I mean, I honestly think that is totally different.
No,
I think what he would have preferred.
I agree with every point he made.
Yeah, he would have preferred that we did more of like, Super Smash Brothers, percent goes up.
Right.
When the percent goes up, you go farther.
I think that's a valid point. I think the first time Melee was at Evo, or first time back in 2013, there was a lot of that, and I think we did less and less. Well, we didn't do 2013, but we
did more last year than this year.
Yeah. The more times Melee's been at Evo, I think we've been doing less and less of the very basic exposition, which is. Debatably, that's the wrong thing to do. Debatably, there are new people, fresh faces to the stream every year, and we should still, explain what DI is. And,
totally.
Which is, I don't know. I don't know what that looks like without looking at, the actual numbers of, like, how many people in this stream.
Yes, absolutely. So that's number one, and maybe that's a valid point, and I totally think that's something that we will consider if we're invited back for 2017.
Right.
Number two, what he said was that there are these little moments that are taken out of context. You know what I mean? Like little, like maybe the end of the tournament, right? And somebody was going to take that in the future, and they're going to like put something there. And like he talked about as a commentator, how he is aware of that, and for those moments, he kind of almost imagines, all right, what's the 30-second clip? What are we saying here? I thought that was very interesting.
Evergreen content.
And I never thought about it in that way. Really, and I wonder what you guys like. Have you thought about it at that level?
So I definitely have, but what what got me into this mindset originally was pretty accidental. I said some very choice words over BlazBlue 2014 Grand Finals,
which I heard was a masterpiece, by the way.
Amazing.
Probably top 3 Grand Finals at any Evo.
And I was fortunate enough to say some things that ended up just perfect for the highlight reel. Like when Galileo was at his worst possible moment, the camera was on him, and he had this moment where he was just like pensive and like clearly just like swirling in his own head. And then he just paused and was like, okay. And in that moment, I said, that is the look of a man who sees a light at the end of the tunnel.
Ooh.
And in the context of the incredible comeback he staged after that, the 30-second bit was incredibly good.
You just served as the kind of the glue that brought it all together.
Absolutely. And
maybe unwittingly at the moment.
Even
like you just saw it.
Yeah, even the overall commentary wasn't perfect. I was exhausted. I was like honestly hungover. And in that moment when I was waking up that morning, I was like, why am I even here? This is crazy. Like, I'm so exhausted and tired. But I was like, I'm going to do my absolute best for this.
Typical Evo Saturday night.
It's so exhausting. But in that moment,
thank God Melee is big enough to get the 4 p.m. slot, baby. Let's go. I woke up at like noon.
I woke up late.
I woke up at like 1:30.
It was sick.
Let's
go, Melee.
Already started.
Melee.
But when I got into the set and like sometime into the reset, I was like, oh my God, this is like actually the most important set for this game, maybe ever. Like and maybe even like actually at this point, I think it's transcended BlazBlue, and it's just like one of the most important fighting game sets that's ever happened. It's just like this just bizarrely good set. And when it occurred to me that it was this historic set and that I was commentating it, I was so happy that I had been giving it like 100%, like everything that I could in that moment, and that I had like
And then it worked, and then you go back and you look at it later and you're like, wow, that was perfect.
Yeah.
It's Bobby, it's surprising to me that you say you've never thought about this before, because the way it sort of got brought to my attention was by watching some of our pretty old commentary from like 2013, and how you always had better Big House 3 was the big one, where there were a lot of sound bites from Big House 3 that were really good, like the rest. And what else? You had a couple good ones.
We had a lot of good ones. We have had a lot of good ones.
Return of the King or whatever.
Return of the King was a good one.
Big House 3, almost all of the good ones were you. And I remember going back and looking at the footage from like, that people would use in hype videos, and I was like, wow, like it's actually really important to like, like pop off, if you will, as a commentator in those moments. And that's sort of how I got exposed to the idea of like, sort of evergreen content. Or people
So Cambodian Warrior 19 came out of the woodwork to call me out about Dacidbro. Now, Dacidbro, I'm listening to everything that you say. Sometimes I take my phone out.
Bobby's
I had to actually reply.
In the chat. He's actually in the chat.
I had to reply to someone who said that we were blowing DrugFox tweet out of proportion, and I had to inform them that we were actually going to use our authority as community leaders to ban DrugFox.
And I understand that's important.
From Twitter. I mean,
Bobby,
honestly,
I'm looking over his shoulder and just nodding.
He's causing too much controversy.
If you want to respond to the chat, you can just say it.
I don't want to cut people off.
Another thing I didn't want to cut people off about was people were asking what set I was talking about earlier. That is BlazBlue 2014 Grand Finals at EVO. So that is the set I was talking about. Thanks for asking about that, actually. That's really cool that people actually care about that to a degree.
It's actually, no, I fully encourage, if you guys are, if you have an hour, 2 hours to blow.
I'm going to watch it.
No, it's super good. It's a really, really compelling Grand Finals. I'm saying this as, so my introduction to that set was, it was a typical Evo Sunday for me. I woke up really, really late, and I knew I needed to go to the venue to get good seats for Melee Top 8. And right before Melee Top 8 was Killer Instinct, so we were all going to show up 2 hours early at the start of Killer Instinct and try to get floor seats, back when floor seats were a thing. And I got to the stage right as Killer Instinct was starting, as BlazBlue was ending, and there was a girl in the middle of the floor sobbing. And a whole big circle of people around her, Japanese girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell?
It was actually
is she okay?
intense.
Like, what the hell is going on? And context needs to be added here. I believe BlazBlue that year had the biggest pot.
It did.
Because Arc System Works? I mixed those up. Arc System Works gave it a huge pot bonus. Huge pot. So it was a really big deal, right? And I remember asking people, like, hey, is this girl okay? What is going on right now? And someone was like, yo, that's Dogra's girlfriend. Dogra being the guy who
had just lost.
Went up to tournament point like twice, 3 times or something.
He could have won the tournament 7 times.
Shit. Right. So
seven rounds
like,
match point, and he did not.
Brutal.
Yeah, and it was like, and everyone was just kind of like silently like letting her sort of, and it was really
everyone is every top 8 placer was just in tears. It was disturbingly important.
Yeah. Right, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna like let this finish.
The creator of the game was there. He was in tears. It was just like everyone was just like, this was like stunningly.
Yeah, that was like a really big deal.
Stunningly big set.
Yeah.
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 Well,
So no, that was. I totally agree with you. I'm saying this as a non-anime player.
Hold on, Nintendo Boy. That is not being a sore loser. Hold on. That is being one round away from the most important thing that you trained your fucking ass off for 7 years.
I had this exact. We can full.
It's
circle
not
this.
being a sore loser. You put absolutely everything on the line. You came just short. You came one round short seven fucking times in that set. Can you even imagine that?
I had this exact conversation with someone on my team at Twitch actually, who was telling me they watched Melee Grand Finals this year at EVO. And
Armada.
they were saying
What a sore loser.
So listen, their point to me.
I hope it's not right.
Their point to me was that HBox really looked like a champ, really looked like a really good, compelling champion, and that the semi-final, or that the second placer Armada was really being a sore loser because he wouldn't stand up and congratulate the winner for passing over the champion title. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I can really look at Armada like that and say that guy. I mean, I think. I do tend to see. It's funny. I don't know. Actually, what do you think about this? Because I watch a lot of the Japanese Street Fighter guys, and when they get second or third or they lose at Evo, they're like very, very. They like smile and they're, I guess, very sportsmanlike about it. And they're like immediately like, congratulations, blah blah blah. And the winners. I mean, I remember Momochi last year barely even smiled when he won. Yeah. And he just didn't even.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, that's extremely different from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And their top 8 ceremony, they're all very gracious. They all, and our top 8 ceremony, you've got Mango throwing the medal in the crowd or going on, Twitter saying he's going to sell his medal. You've got this I might have tweeted about how the top 8 line in Melee is always this cosine wave.
It's so funny.
Where 7th placers are really happy. They're like, fuck yeah, we made top 8. And then the 5th placers are kind of like, eh. And then the 4th placer's really bummed out. 3rd placer's really, really bummed out. 2nd placer's really bummed out again. And then the 1st placer's really happy again.
Yeah.
But I actually really only see that with Melee, I feel like.
Yeah.
You only see it so viscerally, for sure.
Why
Melee.
do you think that is? And why do you think that is? And because you watch Street Fighter 2, and do you think that's a sign of bad sportsmanship, or what do you call that?
I mean, so we are an overwhelmingly U.S.-based community, and we don't have that like kind of international rivalry.
Armada.
We do have Armada, right? But I mean, I think that like
I'd say Armada and Leffen.
My understanding when I watch Daigo play all the time, he kind of is this kind of person who has a stoicism to him, right? Like he has that mental game beyond what we kind of have in our community. And the other thing is that like the game's really old and it's like really, really hard. Like I think technically it's so hard. It requires so much of you. I mean, I think that that's probably the same for Street Fighter, but
I have a question.
I guess I just feel like at the end of the day, there's a lot of majors for Street Fighter, and like it doesn't. I think that for Evo specifically,
do you feel like with Armada, for example, versus someone like Yugadon, say, do you feel like, or Fudo, do you feel like our because this is sort of a thought I had because I was trying to rationalize this to myself. Do you think that the Melee community, because it's our top tier of players is so stratified, and it's usually always the same guys in top 3, top 4, and Armada goes to tournament, he's only happy if he wins, right? But you have a guy like Daigo who, or like the top Street Fighter guys, maybe Infiltration's different, but like almost anyone else in the Street Fighter career, they go to tournaments, they're not like, if I don't win, I have failed. Like it seems like if you're going to a Street Fighter tournament, the results are such a toss-up compared to how Melee results are.
Yeah.
Then maybe you're not going into it with the same expectation of I have to win this.
Maybe.
And I'm only going to be happy if I win this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you only see the extremely polarized reactions from like the outlandishly polarized reactions at Evo with Melee. Like I see like people are upset, but it's not like
Evo's always when people break down.
Like Evo, and I think that Melee has a history for that supports it because Evo in 2013 was such an incredibly important event for the history of Melee.
Agreed.
And I think that it has maintained that because of that.
Agree.
And the narrative has been built around that every year.
And there's only one every year, right? So when you lose, especially when you were that close, or for Mango who expected to win, you know what I mean? Like he really felt like this was his year, and when you fall short of that, you have to wait another year until your chance comes around. Where I don't feel like that's the case for
For Street
some of
Fighter,
these
is
other
it?
games.
Especially
Well, I
not
mean,
with the
I'm
Capcom
thinking-
Pro Tour in the
Yeah,
middle.
definitely not for Street Fighter.
Because they do have it like at least every half a year.
But their
is a
Evo
major,
is but
major
Evo
one.
is so much bigger for Street Fighter than ever the tournament.
It
Yeah.
is, but it's just not the same scale. It's not the same. Like the entire Street Fighter community does not rest on that moment in history where it does with Melee, where that donation drive actually brought Melee back.
Right.
I think that matters.
That's fair. And I think that ties back. We got a lot of good segues this episode, but
Yep.
Yes, Nippleite, I do know math. Thank you.
Math, baby.
I was going to say that this is a good counterpoint, I think, in general for people that talk about going back to the commentary thing. People who talk about Evo just being another event, and you really got to know your worth and ride these tournaments to pay you more or whatever. It's like, yeah, but at the same time, you got to know how much a given event is worth, and I feel like Evo means a lot more to the Melee community than even a lot of Smash these days are willing to. Like, you've got a lot of, honestly, I'm just gonna name some names. A lot of the people in the Smash 4 community, I am personally pretty appalled with how Evo treated Smash 4. I think the whole
weird.
I get that like ending at midnight, ending past midnight on Friday, and then starting at 8 a.m. the next day, and then having top 8 be at noon on a Saturday for the second biggest game behind Street Fighter. That does really suck. But I feel like a lot of the top Smash 4 guys who probably were not even probably who were not around for the build up and the resurgence of Smash as a huge competitive game. Like, they were strictly just not around for that, and they did not play a part in that the way me and you did. I feel like those guys are underappreciating how much Evo really means. And, yes, I get that it really fucking sucks how Evo treated Smash 4 this year, but coming on Twitter and saying things like, hey, Evo was just a shitty event, blah, 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 fuck Evo, we don't need Evo, I'm a big shot, whatever, blah, 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 is like not how you want to handle that.
Yeah.
It's really important to, if you're going to talk about this sort of thing, you need to do so holistically and understand why things are the way they are.
Yeah. I mean, I think they might change it for next year. To be completely honest, I
really like the Cannon's response, if you saw that on Reddit.
I didn't.
Well, he basically said, we're sorry, and he didn't, there was no bullshit, there was no, but
yeah. I mean, I did watch top 8, and I thought that it felt weird. It felt weird that it was in the middle of the day. It felt weird that, like, it just felt rushed. It felt like the pacing was all wrong. Like, it really felt like a side event. Like, it did not feel like a big deal.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I kind of realized that this actually is a big deal. I think it was the biggest Smash 4 tournament of all time. It was the second largest event at EVO this year.
I think it was also the second largest event at any EVO. It was 2,600 entrants.
Yeah, I think it was. And so, that's fine. I do think what you're saying is valid as well, where it's like there is a history behind this, and like, you kind of aren't entitled to everything.
Exactly.
And like, you being a main event on Sunday means that one other full community is going to experience what you experience, and like, we do need to be aware of that. There's only so much time on a Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
And not even that. Not even like, I'm just saying that there's better ways to approach that conversation.
Yeah, right. That's really the key there. The problem is, like, it is one event. They are reaching a level with numbers where it is actually very difficult for them to pull it off. And in that, there's going to be friction, and it is better for all of the communities involved to be understanding of that than to, like, just, like, completely say, fuck the whole event. I don't think that's logical. I don't think that's far-sighted.
Right, because that's not how Melee got, and I say Melee specifically because it was Melee first at first. That's not how Melee got where we did.
Yeah.
We didn't get there by shitting on people. And we'll, no scene will ever get anywhere by shitting on people. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, tying that into the commentary thing is just like my point is that, if you're going to look at what commentators need to know going into an event, you need to be able to look at events on an event by event basis and say what is important here. How do I need to adjust my commentary or even how I'm looking at going into the event, arguing for my wages or whatever the hell, based on what's actually taking place. Full circle.
Full circle,
Full circle.
baby. I mean,
pretty big
we
circle.
brought the hype on Sunday, too.
Yes. I thought.
What a top 8.
What a top 8.
It was sick.
I was actually really happy with the people that made top 8 who were not the gods.
Yeah.
True.
I think QBU Westball's S2J is like a real... and Plup.
Really good.
I'm like, really good.
Four of my favorite
really
players.
Fun, really fun set of,
I love Axe. But I just feel like
Was
he
Axe in top
loses... No.
Okay.
But he has been the last 2 years, if I recall.
Axe is really, really cool to watch until he has to play a floaty.
Yes.
And if he has to play,
you.
It really depends on the bracket. If he has to play a floaty, it's just like, no.
He always runs into Armada and Hungry Box. And it's just this slow set of him trying to win with Pikachu, and it's not going to happen,
now, mind
man.
you, if he does win, it's crazy.
Oh, God.
But he doesn't.
Right.
So...
Can I tell you guys a very personal thing that happened to me at Genesis 3?
That's what we're all about here.
It's kind of gross.
We're all about it.
I have one of these stories too. I just won't put it on the air.
I'm just gonna put mine on the air because it's the Scar and Toph show. So if you guys remember Genesis 3, we did the first half of top 8.
We did.
Brandon filled the second half.
Yes.
And I remember like going into it, I was like, okay, well, we just need to make sure we pull this transition off right. I've never really done that before. But I was super happy to do it because Brandon and Phil, like, I feel like it's not a Genesis without Brandon and Phil.
Agree.
Now, once I had actually started casting top 8, I don't remember why I had this lapse in foresight, but I didn't really do a good job using the bathroom before top 8.
Ooh.
I had to take a shit really badly, really early in the Genesis 3 top 8. And I remember thinking to myself, man, if Brandon and Phil were not taking over.
We would have a problem here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember H-Box versus Axe happened. Man, that shit sucked. Those matches were like 7 minutes, dude. I was like, fuck this
They were doing
shit.
that shit on purpose.
Dude, fuck that. And then Axe like actually took a game, and I had to pretend to be
like,
fighting.
no.
But I was like, no.
And Axe takes the game.
Axe takes a game.
Not like this.
No. No.
Oh, I'm
dude,
so
there was
sorry,
a moment
dude.
where Mango did some. It was like the next match was like the last match we had to do, and someone did some crazy shit. Like someone did something really dope, and I wanted to like explain it. Like I wanted to explain the cool thing that had happened, but I had to take a shit so bad that I was just like, "That was cool." Or something. Like I didn't even want to talk about it because I was in too much pain.
Wow.
So anyway, I don't remember how we started talking about that, but.
I don't remember how you got into that
No,
either.
That's
I don't
perfect.
remember
Genesis
either.
3.
Genesis 3.
We're talking about Axe and how
Axe.
Axe
yes,
runs
Yeah, we're
into
talking about
fucking
the floaty
floaties.
matches. So yeah,
God damn.
I think the point I want to make is
different
I am
floaty.
intimately familiar with how painful it is.
Painful.
When
At another literal level, but for the rest of us, we are experiencing similar figurative pain.
Oh, my
I
God.
was experiencing literal
Yes.
pain. It was
Oh
literally
my God.
painful.
Yep.
It was so painful. You could go back and listen to commentary. I think my commentary got more. It might have been good. Like it got more anxious as the top 8 as our block went on.
Yeah,
It
I
got
kind of
more
want to go back and listen to it.
anxious and intense. But I
Yeah.
think what was actually going on was I was in physical pain.
Yeah.
It was rough, man. Oh, are you actually just gonna? What are you gonna do?
I had something that I wanted to add. Oh, did you see the Brandon Phil moment where Duck broke Armada's shield?
Oh wow, no.
So Duck
That sounds sick.
versus Armada on Saturday.
Samus Peach.
Yes.
What did he do?
He did some bomb shit, I think, and broke Armada's
Yeah,
shield.
that'll do it.
Armada's at like 128, and Duck, I guess, didn't realize that when your shield breaks, you're pretty much vulnerable for like 45 minutes. And so he like stood kind of like at down smash distance and charged a down smash, and Peach just goes like and like doesn't go very far at all.
What
Because
percent
it, like,
was she
hits-
at?
Like 128. It
Wait,
was
what?
high ass percent.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. How do you...
But he didn't forward smash or back arrow nair, right?
Or
Peach is dead.
Charge shot.
Charge shot. Yeah, all of these would have been a good idea.
Charge
He
shot.
did not
it's
do
like
that.
very
He
obvious,
did
right? Charge shot.
down smash. And Brandon compared that to a moment in basketball where I think he said something like, he definitely just broke his ankles and then airballed. And I was like, yep, that's true.
There was a moment like this in the BlazBlue 2014 Grand Finals where one of the competitors teched into a mid-hitting super after the flash. It was just like
Yeah.
it's actually
there's
impossible.
no
And it was
reason
on
why you
Stadium.
It's
don't-
actually impossible.
It was on Stadium, and the tree's here, right? And he was like, Armada was right here on that other platform on the fire stage. So, like, he did kind of have to go behind him, but I think if your shield's broken, you can literally jump on the platform. You don't even have to wave land. You can just
Oh, for
slow
sure,
fall,
Yep.
and then do your slow Samus roll to the other side,
Right?
and then hit right on the yellow stick, and I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Probably. Yeah.
You
probably.
know.
Or I mean, I would charge it.
Down
shot.
smash was not great.
Charge shot.
Yeah.
Down smash. Someone in the chat, Julian said he got the booty hit of the down smash, so he didn't.
He
even
did get the
strong hit.
booty hit.
That's really bad. That's
I don't
just
know
never
how
gonna
it
go.
happened. I don't think that he pivoted by accident, but I guess,
How do you
whatever.
pivot by accident, his shield's broken.
Yeah, you just kind of need to
Just take your
land there
time.
and then be like, all right, or to me, it's like just back air him.
Is Dacid saying something? Wait, what were you saying?
No, you guys acknowledge what I'm saying. The
Yeah,
chat
I
is
thought we were
not-
all talking about
the
the same
chat's
thing.
not sharp.
Okay,
It's okay.
Got it. I actually had a very similar moment at the end of Catherine, my winter set, where I was 8 miles ahead of Mike Muscles and decided
Oh, you totally just killed
I
yourself.
needed to do
Yeah, it was-
I decided in my brain
Goodbye,
I needed to
cruel
do
world.
the fastest possible quick turn into Seidel, and instead I slide to the left and die while having no possible way I could have lost otherwise. And I just walked to get food, and I was just thinking, like, why do I do this to myself? Why is this the way I live my life in video games, where I just decide to do the technical thing for literally no reason?
Yeah. That is actually a really good point.
Why would you shoot a man before throwing him
Right.
out of a plane? Do you know what that's from?
It's from a Batman.
My first thought was Batman 3,
Yep.
where
that's the one.
Bane.
Yeah, it's
You got it.
How'd you shoot a man before throwing him out of the plane?
You got it. That's the one.
I was born in the dark.
Dude, I had a really good cab driver one time, Uber driver, who was like, he was like a 60-year-old, like, he was like a 60, yeah, he must have been like 50 or 60, and we ended up just talking about comic books and, you know, this and that, and somehow by the time we'd gotten back to my apartment, we had done the entire opening sequence of The Dark Knight Rises with him as Bane and me as the CIA agent, and that was a really fun Uber ride, as you can imagine.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not difficult to imagine. Just watch that scene and then pretend it's an old Uber driver. What was I talking about? Yeah, that's about it. I guess that's all the points for you.
Go.
What a top 8.
It was sick.
What an Evo.
Yeah.
What makes a compelling top 8?
I mean, so it needs like good narratives that actually exist. I think a big problem is a lot of people try to like make these convoluted things that aren't even there, and they try to like act like matches that are not exciting are like the most important thing that's ever happened. It's like if it's not there, it's not there. Oh, is that a Prince thing?
That's Prince Abu.
Yeah, when that's not really happening, it's really bad. It's really ugly. And then when it is happening, everyone
You need to acknowledge it.
Everyone needs to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's it. I think you don't want to go more complicated than that, really.
So you think it's more about the narratives than anything?
I think you need to know a lot of history. I think that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because you can pull those real narratives out of places where most people can't find them. And that's a really important commentator skill. Like, whenever I commentate with James Shea, he knows so much about the Japanese community for my games that I could never possibly
And you guys did that, Blaze Blue?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And it helped so much to have all this background and all this history where it's just like, if you don't know that, you can't find that narrative. You can't bring that narrative.
I think we were, I had a conversation with Mike Ross,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know that guy.
before his ESPN cast. And he was telling me that he thinks a very underexplored aspect of commentary is exactly that, setting up narratives, actually explaining to the viewers why they should care about the two players, and more than just. And I think that was something that that was something I noticed when watching Street Fighter Top 8 was it got a lot less hype for a little while after Li Joe got knocked out because then it's Goichi and MOV. And okay, from my perspective, I actually watch a lot of fighting games, so I was kind of hyped because I'm like, oh my god, this is Third Strike
That's
MOV
cool. Third Strike versus like the
shitty
anime
poverty
god?
game.
Yeah, exactly.
Goichi,
exactly.
and that's kind of cool.
What do
is
you
actually
mean by
Fighter.
that shitty poverty game?
Goichi
I'm
is
talking
the
about
master
DFC.
of, like, all of the niche as hell.
Interesting.
Games.
When we talk about we're not talking about Guilty Gear and Blaze, but we're talking about Under Night in Birth and DFC and probably like Akatsuki Blitzkampf.
Like
Question mark?
Like that.
Can you name some other Sengoku, whatever, Koihime, something?
I don't know what you guys are saying, but
all the
hear
anime fighting games where you just watch and you're just like, why are there so many waifu characters in this game, and like what the shit is going on?
And then you look at the results for a tournament like CEO Otaku, and Goichi was like number one, number one, number one,
Right.
number one, number one.
Point being, it was really cool that like he was there if you know who he is, and it's really cool that MOV's there if you used to watch Third Strike way back in the day. But like if otherwise you're just like, okay, well
Right.
fucking Li Joe's out now, and
Without the narrative of Third Strike versus Poverty anime, that's not as interesting of a match.
who even knows if Mike Ross knows that shit, right?
Right.
So point being, like it's like, and then I mean the crowd got a lot quieter after
Definitely.
in those matches between Li Joe and who knocked him out?
That guy.
Yukadon? and of course grand finals. So I think it's like super duper important.
Do you remember when Spencer didn't have that video? That was super funny, right?
Which video?
They were doing that video before Melee Top 8.
Guilty Gear's
Guilty Gear, what's the dude who created Guilty Gear? He was on the stage. Apparently, super huge deal.
Yeah.
I didn't know this man. I know nothing about anime fighters.
He's like the Sakurai of that game.
He's
the
awesome.
Sakurai of that game.
So
and he's up there and he's like, "We're about to drop some shit on you." And then we were up there with the headsets on and we heard Spencer like, "I don't have it."
That's not.
And then I looked at you and you looked at me and we were like, "Ooh,
ooh." That was the
a
Dizzy
bad
video.
Moment.
That was the Dizzy video, right?
The Dizzy video.
No, we saw the
flawless.
Dizzy video.
Okay.
And
But then he said there was another one, and everyone was like, "Wait, what?"
What was the other one?
Do you know what it was supposed to be? You don't even know what it was supposed to be.
Are you allowed to say? You don't even know because you didn't have it.
They dropped the blade. We didn't have it. They gave us 3 videos. They gave us 3 videos. We were supposed to have 4.
Who's the they?
Yeah.
They being like Arxis? Oh.
It was crazy. And then we saw those gentlemen in the big Mandalay Bay Stadium, and they were like,
"Yep." Yeah.
Is there supposed to be a video up there, right?
Yeah.
And then, but we were up in the control room, and we knew that there was a problem.
Right.
Yeah. But like, what can you do at that point?
Dude, it's always a big problem when Spencer leaves his seat. Spencer left it. Oh, remember?
Yeah, we saw we saw it down on the floor.
We were like, how the fuck did Spencer
like,
get down
oh my
there?
god.
Oh,
it's
shit.
over, right?
Yeah,
like
it's over.
everything's over.
Right.
Yeah,
Call it off.
That's when you know.
Call it off.
The
Someone
entire
dropped the
Evo
tweet.
is canceled. Yeah.
We got a problem.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Yeah. Spencer left only one time. It was as soon as we got up on the mics. And Spencer actually did yell at us. We were specifically bothering him.
Can I tell the story? Can I tell the story of you,
please? Yeah, it happened.
I just, as an aside, because I told my bathroom story at Genesis 3, I just wanted to point out.
I was going to tell mine.
Shout-outs to the single... Huh?
Go ahead.
It's like a 30-second story.
Yeah, it's real quick.
It's shorter than you going to the bathroom.
I'll be right back.
Are you going to pee? Okay. It would be very appropriate if you peed. There was one guy on the Twitter who noticed this. So after top 8, me and Bobby go to the Twitter. We check the tweets, which were sick. We got a lot of people who were compelled and enjoyed top 8, and that was really cool. There was one guy who noticed one thing, and this guy tweeted at me, "Hey Toph," sometime during top 8 he made the tweet. And he was like, "Hey Toph, you gotta talk. You gotta let Bobby. Sorry, Bobby. You gotta talk more. Toph's been talking nonstop for a minute. Spencer's laughing right now because he knows what happened. We have a notepad when me and Bobby commentate top 8. He's in the bathroom right now, which is appropriate. We have a notepad between us when we commentate top 8s, and he wrote on the notepad, "Can you please cover one man bathroom?" Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!" So he leaves in the middle of, I think it was Plup H-Box loser set.
Oh my god!
And I just talked for 1 minute straight.
That explains so much.
Right.
I was like, I remember being in the crowd, like, wow, Scar doesn't have much to say about this.
He doesn't have much to say about this moment. So. Oh my god, dude, we gotta talk about Marvel's last boss. But yeah, so and then he gets back, and I remember looking at the Twitter. There's just one guy in the sea of tweets.
You did so well.
You did so well.
No, because I noticed, but I didn't know
right.
why.
Because I'm like, okay, I can solo for you. I can do it. It's not gonna be a problem.
A lot of it was because, if you guys noticed, we didn't run any commercials during Melee.
Yeah, right.
Because we had to finish in time for Street Fighter.
Right.
So we couldn't run any commercials. So Toph was like, "Hey, do we have a break?" I was like, "No, we have no fucking breaks. You sit here and you commentate."
Right.
And so Bobby was like, "Shit." Bobby started getting antsier and antsier with each passing game.
He did.
And at one point, he was like, "My bladder's breaking," and he disappeared. I was like, "What?" And then Chris Egg turns around because Chris Egg is too busy, coordinating the stuff where he's here next. He's like, "What happened to Bobby?" I was like, "Bathroom."
I mean, that's just a reality of life. When you're sitting there for a long time, you're trying to drink water so you don't die on commentary. You need a break.
And that leads to another biological function.
Yes. And in fact, I had
combo.
3 different beverages: 1 water, 1 coffee, and 1 that just
the other one was water too.
The coffee will really do it.
The third one was also water.
And yes, and as a result, for intaking so many fluids, it was like, this is a new thing. I was like, oh my god, I've never felt this way before. I actually have to stand up. And I remember the panic that I felt in my heart when I asked Spencer, and he was like, "No, man.
Is there a break?"
There's no breaks.
This is actually not going to happen.
Yeah.
I ran.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's saying bring a bottle. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I actually think that would have made things a lot worse. Could you imagine, like, me actually talking?
I would have been there.
Could you imagine Toph sitting there? Like seriously, picture this in your mind.
Next to me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that would have made things. Yeah, please never do that. I will just cover for you.
Yeah. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I just think if you really think about it.
When you think about commentary,
if you bring it down.
It's very difficult to do this naturally already.
Yeah. Right.
Now we add, like, actually urinating during top 8.
Well, that'd be a first. On one end.
World first?
Don't think it's a good idea.
Don't think it's a great idea, Dixon Farabe. But fortunately, you know, I think I speak to I speak hopefully not just for I guess shit. I need to.
You can always speak for me.
I need to turn on what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is Bobby is not just speaking for himself. I also would trust Bobby with the solo mic for a minute if I really needed to pee during top 8. And I feel that way about you too, Dacidbro. There's a short list of commentators that I would trust to solo for a minute. You know
who I would trust unconditionally? Z.
Oh, hell yeah.
Z is the solo commentary master.
Yeah, absolutely.
He does say some things.
Right. The only fear there.
The only fear
there is you get back to the mic and he's like,
and you don't know what he just said.
Right. So and then you get back to the mic, you sit down, you put that headset on, and he's like, so extremely controversial thing. So what do you think about that, Toph?
You're like,
right.
Oh shit!
If I were here, I probably wouldn't have brought that up. Maybe dissuaded you from going that deep into the matter, but
whatever you think of him, he absolutely can hold the mic for any amount of time.
He's a monster.
He just can. He has.
I actually have spoken to him about this. Let me see if he might still be in the office.
Dude, I want to talk about the spirit of Marvel.
Please.
I want to talk about the spirit.
Get into the
Did you see that shit, Bobby?
No.
I remember thinking as he stood up onto the stage.
Yeah.
Before
I was watching that with Hacks. By the way,
before it got to the camera, I was like, "Oh my God, what is this guy doing?" He just got on the stage. And I was like, "How did he get on the stage?"
Right.
It was like who actually let this guy get on the stage? And he was like walking with his arm completely out from the very outer ring of the stage. I was like, "Oh my God."
With his controller in hand.
He had his pad in hand. And I was like, this is about to be a moment. Like no matter what happens here, this is about to be incredible. And he actually gets point blank with Chris G on the camera. And Chris is like you can tell in Chris G's eyes.
He's just like,
no idea.
Sorry, what?
And the guy, you could see his mouth say, like, you can't leave until you beat me.
Yeah. Or it's like, see me for money or some shit.
No, it was, you can't leave the stage. He said, Toph, he actually said, you can't leave the stage until you beat me. That was what he said.
Aatrox just walked up.
Forget about Aatrox for a minute. We're talking about the spirit of
I
Marvel.
thought he was gonna spirit Amelias. I thought he was gonna tell us to play for money.
He came in with a pass. Oh my God.
What's up, stream?
Hey, dude, Aatrox.
You need a break? Is that why?
No, he just took a break.
No, he already took
Team
a break.
Instinct.
Team Instinct.
Team Instinct.
Let's go.
I think that about says it all. Yeah. I didn't find your controller, so I brought you the generic black one, but it's the best one. It's B.
Is that for Bobby?
It's for Bobby. Oh. Yeah. It's in my house. I was filming. I'm filming something. I needed it.
Sick.
Which one?
People asked. Bobby asked where his controller was. I paused, gave him a look like, "Oh shit,
Whoops.
You're gonna want this controller, but it's not gonna be available." And then I said it's at his house, my house.
Brutal.
White people dabbing. Am I right?
Let's go.
Let's go. Team Instinct brings everyone together.
Right.
Under one dab roof.
So actually, Scruffy brings up a great point. I don't have a fucking clue how to dab correctly. I actually said this to Toph earlier.
Yeah.
I want Toph to teach me the whole sport again from the beginning.
The sport of dabbing
from the beginning.
The sport.
I mean, Bobby's shaking his head because he catches that one.
Team Extinct.
Can't do it.
Can we just ban this motherfucker?
He's
just talking so much shit about
talking shit. He's out here talking shit. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I do know how I feel about it. Aatrox Spark IRL, correct?
Yep.
Fearless leader. So wait, did we? Oh, I just thought it was really funny. Okay, we were just talking about the spirit of Marvel and how this guy rolls up. If you didn't see the end of Marvel, which was the first top 8 of the day, during the award ceremony, this shirtless shirtless dude.
Oh, and just
with dreads stands up on the stage, gets in Chris G's face with a controller in his hand, just like this, just like how Aatrox walked up to us.
Yeah, right.
Which was very apropos. And he gets in Chris G's face
Apropos.
and purportedly, apropos, I like my
Apropos.
I like my pronunciation. Maybe
Goon Squad? Goon Squad?
Goon Squad. Maybe I'm just out here. And he purportedly says to Chris G, "Hey man, see me for money." And
On
Chris
stage?
is just right after he wins grand finals.
He says you can't leave.
You can't leave until you play me for money right now.
Yeah.
With a controller in his hand.
You know that guy
Chris,
needed money to
Chris
get home.
gives him this look like,
Like, whoa.
That guy needed money to get home and had his big plan. This was she's like, fuck, I'm running out of time.
yeah.
The clock is ticking.
Right.
It's go time.
And if there's anyone here that I could beat in Marvel,
it's Chris.
it's Chris G.
It's Chris
so-
G. It's the champion.
It's the champ.
Well, he's going to get the best odds.
Right.
He probably needed a lot of money. He was probably down big.
Oh, so you bet
Like
against
Like me and
himself
Scar at the
with all
blackjack table.
And
we were
he-
down.
He gets up there, and the internet. He gets soon after escorted off stage by security and by Joey Queller, who's not having a great day. If you look at his face,
The question is,
Certainly
who
not.
is this?
Apropos to that.
That's
No
what
one
that's what
knew.
everyone
No,
asked,
no one knew.
and it
I was
became
looking at him.
obvious at some point that he's literally the spirit of Marvel.
right?
He come to life.
First of all,
no one in the entire
he sort of
community knew
looked
who
like
he
a
was.
fighting
Yeah.
game character.
Right.
He looked like a character from like Tekken.
He did.
He was like
Oh, the
shredded,
guy on the stage.
shredded,
Oh,
with dreads.
yeah.
He looked like, and
You're thinking they actually wanted to fight like a.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. And I was just like, whoa. And
he was most
did.
likely the most scientific explanation.
So he
is that he's
won Marvel,
literally
and a
the
new
embodiment.
challenger appeared, and
Right.
it was like a final boss
Yeah,
he had to
there
beat
was a-
to own Marvel.
it's
and
like
he declined.
you play through Street Fighter 2 or whatever, and
Yeah.
then M Bison, but then like just like Raiden Deep, and then Akuma shows up. It's like oh, and right, exactly,
Exactly.
And the Twitter sphere promptly dubbed him.
I love the word Twitter sphere, dude.
the-
Because my dad's never said it once in his life. Never have, never will. Twitter sphere is all
sphere.
me. It's all us.
Right, you're
We
not
own the
literally-
Twitter
It's
sphere.
all the
Literally being Twitter.
millennials.
So no, this guy rolls. And the internet basically promptly dubs him the spirit of Marvel, who,
Yep.
who was materialized from Chris G finally winning an Evo. You want to talk narratives? You want to talk a compelling
Please
top 8?
talk storylines.
That's a fucking narrative.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So I had no idea who to swap to at that point. Oh no.
All right, so I'm
Camera.
gonna go. I
Alright.
would love to sit here and dab all night. I would do it literally all night, but I actually do have to go.
Okay.
So here's Bobby Scar, the man, the myth, the legend himself,
Thanks for joining
about
us on
to
the
tear it
Goon
up
Squad.
you,
on
Atrioc.
the mic and in the game.
Yep. Good times.
What a cameo.
What a cameo.
Am I muted?
No, you're
I think
live.
HR just beat the shit
Yep.
out of Spencer.
Yeah, you
Just
totally
got,
did.
just got muted.
Oh, you did? No.
I had something that I wanted to say something. I forgot it.
We're talking about Z. That was like the last thing we're talking about.
No, it's something Atrioc said. It was
Twitter sphere.
no, before that. Go
Goon
to Marvel.
Squad.
Good Squad. $100 to get in the cab to get home.
Oh, the plan. The grand.
Great observation, but what did I want to say? Well, anyway, that was pretty funny.
There's a final little point. This is the melee only point to the story. This is the side of the story that Twitter does not know. So I mentioned earlier how I kind of I woke up pretty late. I caught the very end of the grand finals of Marvel with Hacks in my hotel room. Hacks Money, who was physically at Evo, he didn't enter. And we saw that shit. We're watching the stream in the hotel room, getting ready to go. And Hacks was like, wait, I gotta do that. And Hacks is like, yo, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Yep.
And he's like, yo, what was that? Who is that guy?
Oh,
And
I remember what I wanted
and
to say.
then we found out about We found out about it later, and we're joking around about the Spirit of Marvel thing. And then me and Hacks were talking, and he was like, actually, this was my idea, so I can't even. But I basically told Hacks, I was like, dude, how funny would it have been if right after Hungrybox beat Armada, you jumped on stage
Oh my god.
and was like, yo, see me for money, bitch.
Yo. That would have been
Just
crazy.
because no one even knew Hacks was at the event. How sick would that have been?
Yo. I actually think that you're a fraud.
Right.
You play this fraudulent character. I actually was going to say the Spirit of Marvel guy reminds me of, he did the Mitchell Tang. Which is, the Mitchell Tang to me is when there's a stream set up and there's actually important things going on and
Oh,
someone
You just
sits
get
at the
on it.
stream
Yeah,
setup
yeah.
Right.
and plugs their controller. Hey, you want to play real quick? You wanna quick
Yeah.
directory? That's the Mitchell Tang.
Mitchell had this phase for a while where he kept asking me to play as Marth.
Mitchell.
And he'd come up to me and he'd be like, hey, yo, Toph, my Marth is nice. play my Marth.
Fox? I'm trying to think about how Hack says Fox, because he says it in this interesting New York way. He doesn't say Fox. He says, he hasn't, like, a hard
kind of an A through it. Yeah.
Fox?
Fox.
Yeah.
Is the best character.
The best part
Did
is that
Atrioc actually bring me a Smash 4 controller?
B is
Jesus
the best- wait,
Christ!
B is the best one. Is it B? Nice.
Really?
B is the best
This
one.
one is D.
I'll play you. To even it up, I'll play you with a Smash 4 controller.
No. Are you serious? Because you know it's going to drop the level of gameplay.
My controller is all the way over on the other side of the 8th floor anyway. It would take me all of 45 seconds to get it, and that's entirely too long.
Cool. Do you want? You can play with B. I'll play with D.
I mean, whatever. It's up to you.
You guys trying to play some dubs with Spencer?
Ooh.
I've never seen Spencer
Spencer's
play the
shaking
game.
his head. Too tired,
Yeah.
dude.
I respect it.
B drops left side pretty solid. Shield drops? Is that what you mean?
Chris Best.
You know Bobby's not out here shield dropping, right?
Chris Best with one of the best sets I've ever seen in my life versus
Oh,
Net
Baka.
1 2 3 4.
Who?
Net 1 2 3 4. You didn't see
Oh.
that set yet?
No, I was thinking about his
Please
set with
watch it.
Baka for Moe.
If you Baka.
Shoutouts to Chris Best, who won one of the games against Baka for Moe by
then
catching a
lost the
Stitch
next
Face
two.
and then throwing it back at him. That was hype.
That's so
And this was the round after Baka for Moe had eliminated Hugo Gonzalez from the tournament, earning Hugo Gonzalez a 129th place finish. Better luck next year, Hugo. Okay, so are we going to go into, what are we doing? Do you guys want a Marthedo?
I do.
Yeah.
Just play a Marthedo.
Yeah, I totally want
Well,
to.
I want to full circle it.
We have
just
to
one
play it
last
on
time.
Fountain of Dreams because Chris Best versus Net 1 2 3 4
Oh, yeah.
was the best and worst set I've ever seen.
Where was this?
This was at EVO on the main stage. Blur and I were able to commentate. God damn it, that's a bro.
Oh! I heard it was super close.
It was the closest set I've ever seen.
Dude, shoutouts to the fact that Chris Best actually had the Hacks money pool, but Hacks chose not to enter Evo. And someone told me that Chris Best won his pool,
All right,
and I
here's
was
you
like,
good.
you're
Come back.
fucking kidding me. Chris Best beat Hacks. But then I found out the truth, which was sadder, unfortunately. Who's who? Dacidbro's always
Dacidbro's
right?
beating my ass.
Okay.
Oh my god. Dacidbro playing like Blur right now.
I don't know what that means.
You
It's
can't
probably
beat
a compliment,
him.
right?
If you can't beat him in
Just
game,
insult them.
exactly. You just
I'm
gotta.
dead.
Oh no, you're dead. Just forward smash him.
I don't know how to do that.
I suck.
you think
All right,
you
come
do?
back, come back, come back, come back, come back.
Dacidbro literally obliterating Scar right now. This is
He's just beating me with up tilt.
That's true.
Oh,
That
I
was
can't.
not
I literally
normal.
can't believe that that
okay. There you go.
counter has no landing lag.
Oh, weird.
I'm dead.
Well, it's got a lot of just lag. So
That's plenty of that. Oh, no.
it's just like, it's just counter. Oh, no.
All right, come back.
Come back. Dacidbro walking away. Interesting strategy. Okay.
No mash.
Oh,
Up
up
tilt.
tilt.
Up tilt literally has wrecked me so hard.
Oh, my God. Oh!
I knew he would jump.
Nope.
Oh, Scarth. Filthy.
Yeah, it's Scarth. Oh, you don't know the full suite of. Oh my God, Scarth come back. What is this match? Asks AJ25 hype. To which I respond, I don't know. Oh. Trying to crouch cancel. Really weather the storm on that one. Oh my God, the comeback right now is so real.
It's got to make it hype.
Yeah, can Dacid clutch it. Oh my God.
I'm gonna Dacidbro him.
Yeah. Oh!
What is the Dacid?
It's
You
not
just look
right
at me.
now, I think. Oh my God, that's one more of those might kill. Not yet. Or didn't get the. Oh my God. Okay, so my prediction on up tilt's kill range just looking very blurry right now.
Oh, that
Oh,
was too good. That
shit.
spacing.
Okay, that was
I
scary.
Chris Best him.
Oh my God. Oh, is he gonna do it? He doesn't do it. I thought he was gonna do it.
I don't think I knew how to do it.
I mean, literally.
It's going to forward tilt a lot.
I think forward tilt a lot. We'll just do it at this point.
No.
No. No. Oh. Oh.
Got him. Got him, coach.
I like the idea. All right. That was a weird match. Let's play our set.
Oh, you guys have a set to play. Oh, good match, Scar. Good match.
Dacidbro. Dacidbro wins.
What character are
Scarth
you using?
loses. You know, Falcon. Dude, those sounds are so sick. Is that actually a sound in the game? Ching, ching, ching.
Metal box.
Do you want to get that mic again so that we can talk about our stage strikes?
Do you want to go to Battlefield?
Yes.
Okay.
Here, hold on. Do you not need the mic?
Yeah, you know what? Why don't we switch here and then Dacidbro, because he has access to both of his hands, both of his. Can you move your foot real quick, Toph? Thank you. Yeah, Dacidbro can easily hold the microphone.
Oh my God, this is so complicated. Okay. All right.
You know what? Actually, all right. No, but you know how to use a microphone, right? Because it's really hard.
Oh yeah.
You need to basically. I can't hear you at all. You need it like in your mouth. Are you ready?
Let me test shield drops. Okay, good enough.
Oh, I can shield drop. Check that out.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
All right, 1, 2. You count down.
What? 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Ah!
Oh wow. What a grab.
Catching up on Twitter. Got a lot to catch up on after this show.
I can't believe that didn't hit.
Huh. Oh my God.
Make sure you grab a snack. I'll be right back.
I suck. I suck.
Okay.
Alright.
You die.
Yeah, it was a Scar and Toast SD.
Nice.
My DI was so insane. It's so hard to... do you find it hard to turn with these controllers?
Yes, it's very hard.
What do you have to do? You just have to do it slower, right? I feel like if I do it slower, it's going to work. All right,
Yeah.
Toph winning.
Also, the last person to use this controller had very greasy hands.
Sean?
It's kind of gross. Sean?
No, but obviously...
Sean?
wasn't.
Wabba? Oh, I greasy.
Yeah,
I'll just do that.
thank you. I feel way better about taking this damage than I would have about dying.
Okay.
Come back.
At least I made it cooler. Oh, shit.
What do you ban?
That was really unfortunate. Dreamland.
All right.
Why do Smash 4 controllers suck? There was actually a development made today about controller quality by Cardano. Literally today. It was on Twitter this morning. I can talk about it after the set. It's actually really weird. Oh, that was sick.
I'm a god.
Yeah, there's no way. Way too far away. Smash the eye.
That was sick. I am amazing for nothing.
I was wondering where that sentence was going.
I was going to say I suck, but I didn't want to be... I didn't want to be too down on myself.
Right.
You went literally nowhere. It was so insane.
Yeah. Turn around is so hard.
We'll take it.
Ah! It's easier to do on my own controller. Oh no! For some reason I get a lot of the upward forward tilt.
Dude, I get that shit
hate
too!
that shit. Yeah.
What it could... yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just like different calibration or whatever. I don't know. But I can ledge dash, so that's good.
Yeah, that was actually a filthy wave love dash.
Yeah. Shit, that was a bad jab. Oh my god. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, there's a shield drop!
Yeah. Oh no! Yeah. Okay. Yes. Jeff to you.
Yep.
No, turn around. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. No more response. I gotta get out of here.
I did it. 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 I did it.
I'm sorry I had to do you like that.
I can't believe I did that.
Yeah. Scary. Scary. Go to the ledge. Just gonna go there. Oh shit! God, how did
It was
that?
like Waveland, but you held it a fraction of a second too long.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. Let's go to FD. Are you staying? Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
This is the mango, dude. I'm going full mango.
Okay.
Can't beat Dacidbro, but
Oh wow.
I hate this controller.
interesting.
That was up tilt.
Yeah. No, the up tilts are hard. Oh shit. Okay, turning around laser is hard.
I actually played Falco on one of those controllers. I thought it was.
Oh, that was good. Yeah. Shit.
That's impossible. That was actually the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
The up smash?
Yeah.
Fast falling. Oh, the mango. Fuck.
That was sick.
Oh man. Okay.
No!
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. Ah, that was ugly.
That's like Chris Best stuff, dude.
What was the Chris Best thing?
Nothing, actually.
Word.
Oh, wow. That was sick! What a bait!
Oh, but then nothing, cause shit.
Yeah, okay. Really sick. Really sick.
Nice.
Is that serious?
I think.
Dude, Dacidbro has been gone for a minute.
I think he's in the bathroom or something. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that's. Yes. Falco side spike, baby. Oh. Ooh, that was cool.
Oh!
Oh, whoa, oh. All right, lasering is just not happening. Gotta fight you like a man. Fuck. Fuck!
Yeah, that's actually...
No! No! Oh, no. Come on. Yep, obvious. Alright, that was... Okay. Oh my god. Good spacing. Good DI. Oh, goddammit. Okay. Shit. Alright, I'll go back there, I guess.
Ooh, fuck.
God.
Is this the set point for Scarth?
This is the set point for
Let's
Scarth,
go.
dude.
Scarth is amazing versus Sheik.
Okay.
It's not true.
Okay. I was gonna say it was a weird noise to make when I picked Sheik for a. Oh, good spacing though.
I did that on purpose. Fuck. Back to the stage. Ouch.
Oh wow, what range? Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
We'll take it. What DI was that?
Whatchamacall? Survival. Survival DI.
That was the worst air dodge of all time.
What is going on? I thought I turned around. Okay. Okay.
Good punish. Oh, I am so upset. Alright, I'm actually even more upset. Alright. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You mean to land on the stage?
Mm-hmm. Dude, it is impossible to up tilt after up throw.
Yeah. Yeah. For whatever reason. Oh, the pressure.
Oh, I tried. Dude, you know, I really thought that would work. I went really far.
Yeah.
All right, you picked me
Yeah.
out. I'm done. This is going to be match for... I'm so upset about the grab.
Oh, shit. Oh! Yeah, see, you learned. You got that.
Oh!
Oh. Yeah.
All right, outplayed.
So game 5.
I will go.
Tell me first.
Let me look at the stages.
Okay.
We went here.
Yep.
You won
We
once, I
both
won
won
once.
there, yeah.
You won once, I won once.
Yeah.
The final game will be played on Pokemon's Stadium.
This is scary.
You know who you have to be. No other character up till only starts working at 20%-ish. IDK the exact number if it's port dependent, but it was 23 when I
I'll go
tested it.
Fox. I'll go Fox. I'll go Fox.
Good luck, have fun, good games.
Good games is the one you say later.
No, StarCraft players say GLHFGG.
They do? Why?
I don't know, they're
GG's
crazy.
like later.
I'll ask someone next time. Livin!
How'd you grab me? I went for a grab. Oh, whoops. Not meaning to drift that way.
Where's Robe?
Okay. Sick. Oh my god, don't do that ever.
Fuck. Oh, okay, we'll take it.
I don't know what this looks like. Okay. Didn't let me check.
No, it didn't. Alright, that's the sickest fucking read of all time.
Oh my god, I can't grab. Okay. Got the reactions.
That was actually the sickest reaction ever.
Oh, jeez. Oh, power shield jab. Accidental. Oh, shit. My nair turned into a jab. Okay.
I can't turn around.
Me neither. I'm like trying to move at you, and it's not letting me. This is really scary. Oh, shit. I know you didn't mean to do that. Oh, my God. Why did that work like that? Okay. Okay? Question mark?
That's
Waited
good.
it out. Oh.
Punish.
If only I could have dashed at you before doing the up air. Would have been a choice.
I literally can't turn around. It's impossible.
Fuck. Chris Best said these controls were good. That makes sense. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
Whoever has to turn around the least wins, I think is how this is going to play out.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, full jump forward air. What was that? Fucking A. God damn it. Don't fucking full jump nair. This piece of shit. GG's.
How about
Holy
we
shit.
literally
What a
fought
battle.
opposite of each other? I was like, turn around, grab, turn around, grab, turn around, grab.
Big win against Toph. Is this the continuation of Scar's last chance?
I endorse.
Controller
This
B.
controller
Controller B. I told you. B's
as-
legit, man.
This is a surefire
Someone-
tactic to even the odds versus
Yes.
a more skilled
No,
player.
B is supposedly B is okay, is what I heard. I heard B is okay as far as the lettered. We've got A, B, C, and D.
Do you want to try? Do you want to switch? Do you want to do one game
I can
switch?
try. Yeah.
You want to run that back on Stadium?
Yeah, let's run it back on Stadium. Okay.
Oh
Let's
wait,
see
I'm
what happens.
Fox.
Okay. Oh, it remembers the color.
Yeah, I think that this is the best way to have a more even set
Yeah, for sure.
versus a skilled opponent. You had Pips out.
Pips
You're used to
out.
that,
Pips
you know-
out. Did someone say that in the chat?
No,
Okay.
that was a Bobby Scar original joke.
Oh, that's a good joke. Oh shit. Okay.
Nah, this controller's sick. This is my new jam. I'm just saying that for no reason.
I think neither one is great.
No.
To be honest with you. Ow.
It's impossible to turn around with this one. It's literally 10 times harder.
This one does feel a little better, but not.
It is impossible with this one.
I think the big mistake was I shouldn't go characters like Falco because he needs to turn around.
Yeah, your
Otherwise, the
lasers
laser
were
comes-
funny.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I got some of them there. I think going Falco was not a great idea. All right. Oh shit. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm dead. I suck.
Oh, you're back. I will say both these controllers are very good at ledge dashing for whatever reason.
Got to be good at something.
Yeah. And I guess shield dropping, according to Chris Best. I haven't really tried shield dropping on this one yet.
All right. It's been bad news so far.
Okay. Not a great.
That was the Chris Best. No, actually, the net 1, 2, 3, 4 up smash.
Wait, what character was net?
It was Marth versus Marth. It was the worst set I've ever seen. It was the most evenly
And it was
matched,
close?
extremely low level set I've ever seen.
One of those. Oh shit.
All right, it's over.
Well, I can do that. That'll always exist.
Can I Dacidbro come back to you?
Yeah.
The Dacid back.
Dacid. Maybe that's what we call that. Maybe it's just
Probably a stretch.
probably a stretch. Oh, okay. Whoops. Just bad reaction.
Fucking that down angle forward tilt is just so disrespectful.
Yeah, but it's so good. Actually, loving the ledge dashes. I should just ledge dash a lot. Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
I'm upset. I gotta be honest here.
Oh, that's not a mistake.
11.
Shit! I tried real hard.
Down B, down B, down B, short.
Am I dead? No, I'm getting outplayed. That's what's happening right now.
Now, are you getting outplayed by Toph or the controller?
definitely both. Both are. Ow!
Yes, the need of
Ow.
forward smash.
I think you're dead. Yeah. I think that'll just do it. Okay. No, I don't know. This one feels a little better, but
This one's
they're both bad. They're both bad news bears. Where's yours? Oh, it's at home.
It's an Atriox home.
Got you. All right.
Doing a Marth Mirror. Dacidbro.
Marth money. Oh, should I do it too?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I did it once.
Well, I need to have
you can play with
white.
controller B.
Which one did you use? B?
Yeah.
I gotta use the one that you use. I gotta
B
play
is-
Black Marth. As I'm gonna play MVG Marth,
The controller.
which I should have played it on Fountain of Dreams. Oh, the controller thing I saw on Twitter. Yeah. I'll talk about that in a second.
I wonder, so did Chris Best say what he thought about that set versus Net1234? Net1234 was upset about my commentary. He felt that I
Was he?
unfairly criticized his playstyle.
Shit. What did he was upset about it?
Yeah, he was.
You know, I've had a couple instances of people who I commentated a pool set of who did not do great, and they've always thanked me. They were like, "I'm so glad you pointed out the bad things I did," or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I was as informative
Oh.
as much as I was just, kind of.
Sure. I'm getting Dacidbro on right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit. I didn't have
is
a
that
jump.
you, Dacidbro White?
Yeah.
That was actually a little bit of flexing. Fendrick Lamar says, you were, in all caps, hella mean.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to keep it, as we say in the BBQ, 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was keeping it 100.
I know what you're saying.
And, I did call him an F Smasher.
Okay.
The reason why I did that was because he pressed F Smash about 30,000 times. Whether it was a good idea, bad idea, in vogue, not in vogue. There are actually so many words to say in style, and Yo, Dacidbro is fucking flexing on you, dog.
I'm about to make that young comeback, though, dude.
They come back. It is possible that he does not actually F Smash that much. Yes, I did say that he was bad. I did actually just come out and say that I thought that he was bad.
Oh,
but
shit.
I had no data about that.
You're saying
The only
you're telling
data
me
I
you
had
did.
was one set
Right.
where he F Smashed like it was going out of style. Like the move was about to be nerfed.
Right. Had to get them all out of his
F Smash range about to be cut by half in the next patch.
Right.
What would you do? You press that yellow stick.
Yeah, while you still can.
Exactly. So, yeah.
I tried. Went for the gusto.
Well. Excalibur. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is what I felt my obligation was to the stream viewers was to explain why this match was so close. And from where I was sitting with my analytical eye as a commentator, as a man who
You
watches
saw what you
lots of
saw.
I saw what I saw, and what I saw was Chris Best playing, in my opinion, far better
Really?
than Net1234.
But getting F smashed?
By getting F smashed, not only F smashed, but F smashed repeatedly for mistakes, that were. I did money match him afterwards. It was very close.
Net 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yes, he insisted that we money match.
Wow.
Many people advised me against it because, quote,
What do you have to gain from that?
because what do I have to gain? And if he won, apparently he would just talk about it for the rest of all eternity.
I just did a weird platform thing that I did not mean to do at all.
But, yeah. Will Toph Johnny stock or Bobby stock? No, Johnny stock or Scar stock. Or neither. One's good, one's bad. Yeah, the up smash was.
Wait, do I have a jump?
I think you're dead.
It might
you're
not
real
matter.
far
I'm
away.
real far away. Couldn't close it out.
Dacidbro beat both of us.
All right. Oh my god. Okay. I'm kind of done touching these black things.
Yeah, these black things are no good.
So if you want to play I invite you.
I'm down.
Okay. You guys play one more, and we'll call it. Probably none of them are great.
Probably, but I have an advantage over you because I'm actually amazing.
Oh, Smash would have missed. I buffered roll behind him. I mean F Smash, says Chris Best. Chris Best is.
Chris Best, you were dead.
We have the luxury of having Chris Best
Chris
in the
Best,
chat.
you were literally dead.
Able to.
Who won the money match? I'll leave it to you to piece that together. Do you actually want to know what happened? I was actually really shocked by the results.
Oh, the controller thing. Yeah, so Kadano pointed out that there is a sort of potentiometer glitch. It is a favorable glitch for controllers to have, where it makes the control stick basically read very low inputs up to a certain threshold, which is still within the dead zone of the controller, and then asymptotically reach, you know, like the analog input, right? So what effect that ends up having is it makes smash turns much, much, much more easy to do because you don't have the thing where you have the game pull for a frame while you are moving the control stick back, which causes you to get stuck and do a tilt turn instead of a. Ooh, that was sick.
Scar's
instead
actually
of
fucking filthy.
A smash turn. Only some controllers have
Chris
this.
Best
About
watches
1/4 of controllers, and apparently you can literally open your controller up, close it up again, and your controller loses its property, which anecdotally would explain why sometimes I open a controller up that's a good controller, clean it out, close it up again, and all of a sudden it fucking sucks. And then it never seems to get good again. I don't know. This has happened to me more than once. That was cool. You probably even could have lived if you held left more.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're going for, right?
Yes.
So the TLDR is that there is a weird thing that occurs in some controllers, not others, where it makes smash turns possible. And you can literally open up a controller, clean it out, close it up, and it sucks. So that's not great. And TLDR Smashbox is the future.
That was literally the best spot dodge I've ever seen in my life. I'm dead.
Oh. Low profile. Do it. I knew you were going to do it. I knew you were going to do it. Uh-oh.
No!
I'm playing one more. I'm playing more.
Still got it, coach.
I've been motivated by your sick Marth.
Chris Best says, for the record, I'm by far the best Marth main in the office. All right, Chris.
Right, so...
Wait, are you serious? Chris, are you in the office? Are you trying to play friendlies right now? You trying to Marth mirror match up me? I will Marth mirror you right now. Actually, no, I won't because I don't have my own controller. If you use the black controller, I will...
He knows this controller, though, like it's...
I know.
Like he was born with it. He's a...
Oh, what a block. Block, smash. That's what we call it.
Oh, I tried. Uh-oh.
You have $44 million on Chris Best.
Who said that?
Fendrick Lamar.
God damn it. Why is he in the chat?
Fendi, you have literally $400 million on Chris Best versus Scarth. Are you serious? You know, people that put less odds on Blur Marth versus Scar Falcon. You think Scarth has less of a chance to beat Chris Best after his miserable performance versus Net1234 than me versus Blur? Fendrick Lamar is known for having bad opinions, says Smash Ashcon.
There we go. Thanks, Ashcon. Glad we got someone on our side.
No, you're allowed to be in the chat, Fendi. You have that right. I'm just saying, you know, I think you're... Prince Abu says Catherine blows.
Prince Abu's...
Ooh, Dacidbro said some illicit shit off of the mic.
Shit that I might add, Spencer has already said.
Best, Chris, you in the office?
Ow.
You in the office, dog? Trying to go?
Trying to go, baby.
I don't see you. Is it because you're scared? Or is it because you left your desk to come here? It's very possible that you're not in the chat because you're on your way here. If Chris Best shows up, we're ending the show. Spencer, just keep an eye out. Just watch your six.
Yeah. Spencer's eyes are too tired to watch any
your
sixes.
I'll get you a mirror A bike mirror. Prince of Boo, speaking that truth.
What do you say?
He just said something
About
wonderful.
Chris?
About me.
About you?
This is something really nice.
Okay.
He started a copy pasta. Rauestach is right behind me. I'm not worried, Best. I wasn't even saying that about you. I was saying because there's a different Chris who's actually the best at.
Sick.
Oh.
Sick.
All right, final countdown.
Final Moss showdown between Toph and Scarth?
Could it be light versus dark?
Yeah.
Do you want white or do you want black?
I want white.
You don't want Kaikisuke? Yeah. You pick the stage.
Ooh, Luna posing to us a dangerous question. You see what?
I do see that question.
What an exciting question. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God damn it. I'm
That was
too
too
fast
fast.
with it.
That was literally too fast.
Too
I actually
fast,
don't
too
think that's
furious.
possible.
Oh.
Can we? No, I'm gonna come back. Come back.
Mulligan.
There's no mulligans in the fight of good and evil.
Oh! The truth has been spat.
Are you fucking with me right now?
You get him, Toph. Let's go, Instinct.
Instinct. Instinct. Oh, fuck.
This controller is worse than the one I was using before, dude. The controller is so fucking bad. It's like so loose. I'm going from that rigid ass shit to like loose as fuck. Oh my god, you're too strong. Alright. Fuck. I'm actually just air dodging because I'm scared.
Yeah.
And you know it.
Toph, don't do it. Please don't do it.
Oh, God damn it. All right, all right, all right.
Scarf, baby.
All right.
Can't.
Oh, he totally went for it. I even asked nicely.
Hell.
I was like, please. This is the battle of good and evil, man.
Yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. Fuck. Oh, I lost my wallet. I lost my wallet. I lost my wallet. Ah!
Oh, my
no!
God.
Okay, wait.
No way. No way. This greasy,
He's playing hella patient.
greasy Scarth coming back. Dash him down, B. Oh, no. Tournament winner. You didn't refresh. Toph, come on. Toph.
I didn't need to. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
Fuck.
Oh, my God. This is a disaster. I can't play pretty good.
Oh!
I up angled. This controller sucks. It's so hard to up angle with this controller.
All these controllers are a struggle, dude.
Jesus
Trade
Louises.
skis.
Do you really want to use this one?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
All right, final
All right,
showdown.
I still gotta be good.
I'll be evil. Has to be empty.
All
Oh
right, here
my
we go, baby.
All right,
Here we go,
let's
baby.
go.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
That was a good grab.
Thanks.
That hit. That actually, that nair hit way too high.
Yeah, that was crazy.
This has been an adventure.
That's all we ask.
It's for adventurous shit to happen.
No! Shit.
Peace out.
I don't know how I ended up doing that. I didn't kind of think it was a good idea, and then I just sort of, my body did it anyway. I don't know if you guys ever had that experience.
Dude, it's my whole career.
Yeah! Right. Just do it. Oh, the double clash!
Got the anime clash videos going
Yeah,
on?
dude. I seen those. All right.
You just grabbed twice. You just grabbed twice.
I would do that too.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. God damn it. Shit. I'm scared. Okay.
How can I not double jump?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ!
That was a really funny inflection your voice did. Nice. No! I didn't know that was a thing. Clipping. Heyo.
I definitely heard that clip.
Yeah, that young clip.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm living.
Oh my god, get out of here. It sucks getting forward air as Marth, dude.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
Oh, no, wow. Oh, shit.
You grabbed me from literally full screen.
That's what I'm about. Let's go.
Drop zone turn.
Let's go.
That was sick.
Didn't even know that was possible.
The hero. Hero does shit out fast.
It does shit fast. Holy shit.
Fuck. I needed the strong hit.
Uh-oh.
Nah, I know.
In the up
That's a
tilt
combo,
zone.
dude.
What was that?
Jab forward tilt.
tilt, yeah.
Forward tilt?
That was sick. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I crouch canceled.
I don't know how that wasn't a tipper.
I literally do not agree. I literally don't agree. Like, you won.
What was the disagreement?
You forward smashed me after I jabbed, and you hit a hitbox that literally went away. Your forward smash was... It ended so far before my body box.
Okay, well, I disagree with it not being a tipper. I thought that should have been a tipper, actually.
I think it's weird that it was neither. Like, it neither missed nor tipped.
Right, it was kind of a happy little medium.
It hit the place that didn't exist as a non-tipper.
I'm so upset.
It's upsetting, to be sure. Okay, well, let's read the subs. Okay, so, first of all, thank you. We'll go from the bottom. Kranz, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the barbecue. If you guys have not, tuned in before, we don't read the subs during the show just because we've received we've received criticisms, I guess, that it gets distracting for a
you
show
know what I mean?
type. Yeah, feedback.
We're interested in everything.
What the fuck is this Fox?
Dude, it's like literally the fucking best player.
Jesus. Yeah. If you don't drop the mic, I went...
Are you from the future?
Yeah, give me the mic. Give me the mic.
We don't drop mics.
Oh, Spencer. Okay, no. Sorry, Mornog, but Spencer. So
As
thank
an
you for the
audio guy, I
resub,
understand.
Destiny fan, the Catherine God. Thank you so much. We got the Catherine God and the Catherine Godslayer in the building. That's my title. Shindigs, thank you for the resub. Mermaids for Dacid, of course, all day. Spencer,
Classic
here's
hashtag.
$5. Tell Toph get a headset. I mean, yeah, look, we tried to get a headset and then we were unable to do so. But we'll do better next time. There's actually someone who knows about. Oh my God, what a combo!
That was actually the sickest fucking combo I've ever seen.
What else we got? Shoutouts to enemies. Can't wait for PogVamp. Yes, new emote on the way. I will upload it tomorrow. I'd say tonight, but it's getting late. Thank you, XC Apple, for the sub. Welcome to the barbecue, and thank you for the resub, Dr. Nagatochi, who's one of the OG Discord homies. Do we got more above this, or is that it? The scroll bar looks like it's in the middle of the page, but is it just not? Okay. Sequo, thanks for the resub. Legendary Gary, Probs, one of your first 10 subs. Thank you so much, Legendary Gary. If you're a 4-month resubber, you probably are one of the OGs, honestly. If only there were a Twitch chat feature that allows me to support my favorite commentators. Heart you guys. Thank you for the donation, Ash Khan. Vanderzant, 2-month resub. Thank you. And to the new subs, XX Budabud and Noxris, welcome. Chris Best and Slick Tricks with the resubs, and Ryozaki, who I think is the
Erudis.
Ryozaki, I think that's not. No.
Well, it's
Ryozaki. Who's Ryozaki?
it's the name of L.
Is it? Really?
Yep.
Oh shit, Ryozaki. Wow.
In that young Desnotu.
Yo, wait. We did this. We did this last time on the Scar show. Or the Scar Toph show on Scar's channel, but I was just like, you know what, yo, sub to Scar, and then we got like 3 subs in the end.
Yeah, you need to sub to Toph. We're not going to end the show because you need to sub to Toph.
Yo, fuck it, sub to Toph.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup. We're going to get like...
It's what all the cool kids are doing.
Let's go. Dude, straight up, we get like...
If you're cool, you will sub.
I wasn't good at fighting games, and then I subbed to Toph.
Oh, yup.
And then you were commentating Catherine and shit.
Yup. Playing Catherine, commentating the other one. That's the
Commentating
Blaze
Catherine.
Blue.
Playing
You're
Blaze
dating
Blue.
Blaze Blue.
dating Blaze Blue.
Playing Catherine.
Right, right. That's the one.
I was dating Blaze Blue until I met a girl named Blaze Blue at a bar.
Right.
then
yeah,
my relationship
spelled
went way
differently. Right.
It was no Blaze with no E.
Yo, sub to Toph.
That's right. That's right.
I think we can get like one sub. I think I can get like one.
This is really shameless. I like you guys' show.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
It's not shameless. We have shame.
We have shame. Yes! Welcome to the barbecue, Gwerf. Gwerf the homie, Gwerf.
Somebody Gwerf.
Songs will be
One
written.
of the cool kids who subs during the cool kid sub phase. There's one cool kid sub phase
Cool kid sub phase,
every
dude.
week.
Yeah. So that's been the tradition since literally the last episode. Excalibur? Wait, did you sub too or no? You subbed a while ago, but I'm down to notice you anyway. What's up, Excalibur? Hi, Gwerf.
I'm such
Excellent use of hello, guys.
Hey,
Gwerf. Dude, I'm dead. Isn't that what people do? People are streaming, they're like, yo, sub. Sub it up. Everyone knows that's what
codes in area hose got, aka
I
hose too.
feel like I know who that is, but thank you for the
Goomba.
another sub. That was really cool of you.
Everyone's getting in here.
Zebra Goomba TSG, which stands for the stick gug.
No,
Are
it's
you
the
serious?
sellout guy. That's why it's topical right now.
Ooh, yeah, I got you. Ooh, Plutonius with the resub. Okay.
That big money.
Yo, to all the new subs, just so you know, there's a sub Discord. It's really cool. We basically talk about anime. And
Real quick, Chet Magangalo.
Who?
Also
Chet
just jumped in.
Magangalo.
Chet
Magangalo.
Of course, that's how
Yeah,
you
that
say
guy.
that.
Yeah.
My Chet is my homie.
Might be Magangelo even, which sounds like a Ninja Turtle name. But anyway, yeah, we got a sub Discord. Makes that was cool. And I know you meant it back here. But yeah, join the Discord. Basically, you go to your connections tab, and then you
I'm actually
sync
an
with
up air
Twitch.
fiend.
Up air sick. You sync with Twitch, and then you can just join it. Which
Dude,
is
this
cool.
Fox is actually fucking lost against Garth. He does
The
not know
thing
what to
about
do.
the Foxes is they're really good.
No, versus
Until-
Falcon, he actually, we go to last stock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say they don't know how to kill. They don't do kill moves.
Juanpi,
Correctly.
if you had to sub or buy a copy of Catherine,
I think Spencer's saying he wants us to talk way longer.
buy a
let's
copy.
drag
You
it out.
could sub, and then if you're in the Discord, we're gonna sell you so hard on Catherine that you're just gonna want the game in like 2 days.
Thank you all for watching the Scar and Toph show featuring Toph, Scar, and Dacidbro.
Had a good time. Thanks for having me.
Shoutouts to Spencer, who runs the stream for us. Any donations
Yes.
on any of the shows, even when I stream on my own channel, I don't know about you,
Yes.
Toph, they
Yes.
will all go to Spencer.
About that, I need to talk
And
about that.
Luna?
Now that I am back from EVO, back from the wedding that I went to immediately after EVO in Hawaii.
I owe Spencer money.
Stream is resuming. We're gonna stream later this week, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We're doing our Catherine top 8 reviewing with commentary from me, Dacidbro, and young Mike Muscles. If you're curious at what the competitive
Michael
scene is
Musk.
like, Michael. Ooh,
Mike Musk.
Mike
I like
Musk.
that actually.
Mike
That's-
Musk is
Mike
his
Musk.
club name.
Okay, got it. And we're gonna go over it and kind of explain over some drinks. Might get a little rowdy. I don't know, but that'll be later this
Do you
week.
know when that's gonna happen?
I was literally gonna ask you when you're free
Okay,
at the
so
end of the week.
maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. Let's look at it.
And
Okay.
Mango is on Game & Watch All-Stars 0%, so I think it's perfect time to go
Oh
over.
shit,
and
we got to
check
go over
that
right now.
out.
Okay,
We will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. If you want to watch Streets 112, please do. If you want to watch Mango, you could do that as well.
yes.
See you guys
We're
on Twitter.
out of here. We'll see you next time. Definitely give this fool a follow.
Hell yeah.
At Dacidbro.
On Twitch and Twitter.